Oh, good evening, everyone. Well, good morning, good evening, depending on your time zone. I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm going to be building a grocery store. We're in Sun City, and this is my custom neighborhood. You can see some of it from this view, not a lot of it from this view. We are right in front of the Red Lantern Plaza, and across the way used to be a food mart. So this is the thrift store over here. This is Llama Burger, which is a fast food burger joint. And then over here used to be like a European-inspired food market. But that lot doesn't really work with Sun City style anymore. So I'm going to be changing it. I got my wisdom teeth out. So I'm talking a little funny. That's because I got my wisdom teeth out. And so please bear with me. I hope that you'll find some comfort in this chill, fun video. This road piece you're seeing here belongs to the other lot, so I can't adjust it from here, but I'll go in and remove it when I load into the other lot. So I want to build a grocery store. Do I have inspo for this grocery store? Not necessarily. I know I want some things, but I don't know all the things. I know that I want to play around with road pieces on the lot, so I'm gonna do that. Maybe I line it up. Can I get a perfect lineup? I cannot, but that's okay. I'll line it up like this, and then this lot here has these sidewalk pieces, and I think I'm going to do the same thing to create some cohesion. These sidewalk pieces are the ones I like to use, and they're by Simply Styling. There are lots of different sizes. As you can see, these ones are super small. Let's get some big sidewalk pieces and play around with that so that it can feel like the lots kind of span out from one to the other. And then let me recolor this. Yeah, you see how that like blends perfectly? It almost feels like it's just one big lot, but it isn't. That's fun. I like to use these sidewalk pieces when I'm building more of like the city kind of downtown area. I don't really use them when I'm playing the suburban sides. That looks so good, right? It just looks like you're literally just walking over from one lot to the next one. Let's continue the sidewalk then. Now there's a bit of a gap here, you can see. I'm going to turn my grid sheet off, and I'm going to just move over this one stone piece slightly. Maybe that's even too much. Just like a slight move to kind of cover the sidewalk piece. No, let's get it a little more. I'll turn my grid back on. So now we're back to snapped to the grid, and I'll just put one more on top. It's perfect. So we're going to finish off the tiling. That's really exciting that it looks so good. I'm like impressed. But obviously when we do it this way, the space for the grocery store reduces. But I think I'm okay with that. And then on the side, let's create like a fake road. I'm going to go into my sculptures, and of course you already know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a bunch of deco cars. I like to use a mixture of like regular pedestrian cars like these, and then these type of like delivery vehicle cars, just because it does feel like, for example, the cake supplier would be coming to the grocery store to, you know, deliver their cakes. It just feels, I guess, more realistic. And then I like to put the rest of the regular cars so that it still feels like pedestrians are walking by, driving by, and enjoying the city. Let me change this. Let's do a green one. It's really awesome. And then I'm gonna grab some lights. Of course, we need some street lights. Let's do these because this matches on this side. And then of course I have a collection file with a bunch of other city stuff, like traffic lights, stop signs, you know, that kind of stuff. I'm gonna open up that collection file All right, so we're gonna look through. I'm pretty sure the collection file that I'm looking for has a tree icon. This one right here, and this is the Sims 4 Street Deco Conversion Pack. Conversion collection folder. Let's put a street sign right here. I don't even mind that light just in the lights. That's totally fine with me. And then let's put a stop sign on this side. Here. And a traffic light. Put one over here. Yeah, and that just kind of makes this feel like between the two lots there's a sense of life, traffic, city vibes. Now obviously we have these. I'm gonna get rid of that bus that you just saw flashing. That's a part of the neighborhood deco from this lot, but I kind of love it. Since there's a bus coming here, I think I will move this over here, go into my couches, and I will grab a bus stop. Now, I like to use a deco bus stop. There is a functional one. This one's from around The Sims 2. There is a functional bus stop mod, but it's not really my favorite to use, so that just makes it kind of simple. And as you know, when your Sims come onto a lot, if you tell your Sim to walk here, they will walk to where the telephone is. And this is the telephone, and it's just default replaced. Because my Sims never use the telephone, they always drive, walk, or use their cell phones. So, yeah, beautiful. So, since the bus is here, should the grocery store be this way? Like this is the front instead of this being the front? I don't mind that. I don't mind that. It could still be this way. It could even be this way here. We don't need a huge grocery store. I wanted to play around with, the reason I don't need a huge one is because the only thing we're selling is the stocked foods and then using the shelves for filling up the fridge. So you don't really need too much. It would be nice if our Sim could park here. That could be nice. So they'll just drive in and park right here. And then maybe we put down some of these, and these are the decorative parking spaces, and these will spawn cars to come in, park here, to make it feel a little bit more real. I love that idea. I love using these. I think we'll do like that, and then let's use these parking blocks. It doesn't need to be like absolutely perfect, so I'm gonna finesse. I know this side looks funny, but it doesn't need to be, does it need to be absolutely perfect? Could do like that. Alright, and then I'm gonna remove this for now just so I can put some tiling down. So we should definitely do something that looks like a pavement parking lot. I think this might work. This is the terrific tarmac, the asphalt. And this just might work. Just all throughout here. Like the whole lot could be that. Now that I'm actually considering that, maybe I play around with it. Because I do also want it to not feel out of place with these sidewalk pieces. But it doesn't need to match them perfectly. No, I don't want any tile. Take a look at the poured. Is this poured? Yes. Maybe there's something in here for us. And maybe there isn't. Then we stick with what we have. Let's see. This is a cozy build with me. As I said, my wisdom teeth have been removed. So if I talk too much and if I do too much yapping, I get, some pain. So I wanted to just do some chill building. I hope that this is fun and enjoyable. And maybe you're playing this as you're simming. Maybe you're playing this as you're chilling. But hello, nonetheless. Hello. I think we'll stick with using this base game regular degula. And then you know what? Since these lights are facing this way, only this road is illuminated. So let's get another copy of this light and make it look like these type of lights, so that we do have some light on our side as well. Yeah, like double. Cool. And then let's put that driveway piece back now that I've put down the tile. And I'll push it back one here, right, lining up with the sidewalk. And then I will make it invisible, and Mod The Sims has invisible recolors for you if you're interested. So let's work on the actual building, which is going to be here. I don't think I want it on a platform. I don't think I want any stairs or anything like that. It makes sense to be squared. Now, T-Addict came up with a mod recently, and this mod allows you to have like a little cafe. So you can create, or rather not create, but you can make food and put it in a decor chill shelf, and then your Sims can come purchase that food and then eat it, and then you have a cafe and you don't need a waiter and all those type of things. So I was kind of thinking, sorry, I'm just looking at my inspo. I don't have inspo, but I'm now looking on Pinterest for inspo because I'm like kind of thinking it's kind of a mishmash between some different styles that I'm thinking of, but I'm not really sure. Isn't that like the fun part of building, just being unsure? This might be nice. Yeah, let's give her a whirl. The one thing I don't really use is columns. I think I want this grocery store to be 2 floors. One thing I don't really use is columns though. Something I'm like not really privy to. And I think it would be nice to maybe use some wooden columns if we have any. Even these are kind of nice. Let me tell you where these are from. These are the Mega column from 24 First. I'm assuming on Tumblr. These are really nice. I have these, but these are too woody. And they don't have like a nice brown color. I kind of like these. I don't know why I'm like in the mood to play around with columns and see where it takes me. Let's see. Usually what I do is I use this, you know, squared wall pattern to kind of get like a makeshift situation. But I think I'm also going to cut some of this in half. I'm going to cut it like this. Still want some atmosphere in the back, you know? And then I'm going to use this column back here. And I could also use like fire escapes and stuff. But this will be where the dumpster goes. Yeah, this will be where the dumpster goes. There'll be like a bit of a overhang. That's really nice. Let me move this one. Let's go down, page down. Need my number. Oh, there we go. And then move that over. And I think that works out quite well. I might want to do 4. Right? And then let's use the wall tool and check the distances are correct. So between here and here is 6. Between here and here is also 6. And then yeah, this is like 4, 5. Yeah, that works. Cool. Let's grab any tile for now. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna just get like a wood. I will change this, so it doesn't really matter. And let's just create that like deck kind of situation back here. It might be that the grocery store becomes 2 floors. I don't mind expanding it upwards. I don't want it to be super wide because I don't want it to feel like Walmart, you know? I don't want it to feel like a corporate huge space. I watch a lot of Pixa Sims, and Pixa has a beautiful grocery store that she's built, and I think it goes up, and upstairs is like a deli or something. I'll have to watch back to reacquaint myself, but I really enjoyed it, so I'm thinking maybe something similar. Maybe we do like some of this. Again, I'm too far, so I can't really. Let's leave the fencing for now. But I like this idea of this overhang. And then I think we could also, now that we have this like back, you know, every store has like a back room, not a back room, but like a back of the store, you know, where the dumpster is. That's exactly what I'm thinking of for this slot here. Let's put the dumpster down, you know? Where's the dumpster at? Where is the dumpster? see it back here, but I will see it. I know that I will. It's so wild. I always thought I had the dumpster in miscellaneous, no? That's where all these garbage bins are. I wouldn't even mind putting down a couple. So I'll just slap down like 2 of these to remind myself that this is what that is. So since we have a bit of overhang that way, do we want some overhang in the front as well? Or is that now just doing too much? Is the question. I see lots of different styles of grocery stores. You know, some have an awning. If I go here, let's play around with some different styles. We could do the overhang as well, and maybe it wouldn't be as long as the whole back. Maybe it would just be like, you know, deck thing, not a deck, like a front porch or something. I don't know how you describe it. Let me play around with it and see. Right? Is that giving downtown though? Not really. I mean, usually it's what? It's big windows, a door, and then an awning. Looks like an awning that looks like, let's do this checkered one. Right? It's usually something like this, and then you have, and then you have like the big windows, double doors, some like garden stuff up front. That's kind of like your typical grocery store vibe. Am I against that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I like that. I'm just like itching to do something different. You know? Let me take a look. Let's think about it for a second. What can we do here that gives a bit different? Already, if I'm thinking 2 floors, we can make one of the floors a different color, right? Like one type of brick and then another type of brick. You can definitely do that. But that's not it's not scratching the itch that I have for something different. All right, so I'm back and I'm taking a lot of inspo from Pixa's grocery store because I adore it. I think it's so nice. So normally, I got rid of the columns. Normally when I'm doing a build where I want the edge of the build to have like a thick texture, I go ahead and do like this. Oops, not like that, but like this on both sides. Like that, to give it like a thicker side texture. And usually like that suffices. Like I don't have big problems with that. How many tiles is this? 13. So half, if we did 4 on this side and we did 4 on this side, then the rest is quite open. Maybe even 3. 3? No, let's stick with 4. So what I'm gonna do is I'm creating essentially like an entrance. So this is all very cosmetic. None of it really matters. Nothing really matters at all. None of it really matters. So it's all just aesthetic. I'm even thinking, okay, you kind of have to trust the process here. I like these roof trimmings that I have. And this is in a brick color. This is the info in case you're interested. And I'm like, what if I used this? Is this backwards? Yep. It is. What if I used this? Right. What does this one look like? This one's a little less regal. Right, this one gives me less anxiety. So we're gonna go with that one. It's still a brick roof trim, but it's a little less intense than the first one. And I'm actually just going to close up and close this area. Remove this and do it again. Because the thing is with these fences, when you start and stop and then start and stop, you can see every start has this, you know, broader piece to it. So when you want one cohesive line, You do that, and then you just get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of the walls that you don't want. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got rid of one too many walls. 4. Right? It's kind of coming together. And then I'm gonna need, oh, what's this? I like never use these. Ooh, do you see how they create this arc? That's really nice. I'm actually doing that, but with a different technique, I guess. I'm just gonna go into doors. I'm gonna go into archways, and I'm gonna use a curved archway. Yeah, like that. If I have 2 small ones, maybe that's better. Let's see, or like 1 small one, and then like 1 big one. Let's try. You never know until you what? Until you try. Let's do 1 small one, and then 1 big one. Right? You're probably wondering what the heck is going on here. So I'm trying to create like an entryway that's beautiful, right? And then over here, I have all this here, and I don't want all of that, but I might want some of it. I don't think I want that. I'll use the sledgehammer and delete these. I think even like a flat back is flat back. You know what I mean? This is good. Do we need this piece here to make it feel uniform? Or, I don't know, do we need that piece? You'll understand the vision better once I put the wall on. So hang tight, my friends. I mean, that's the process with Sims 2, right? We don't get a lot of updated building tools because this game is very old. So sometimes we need to finesse. So patience is important. Now let's find a brick that matches best with the one in this. I think, let me just slap a brick on in the first place. I think you're getting the vision. I think so. That's not matching, but it kind of helps to better understand what I was trying to do. Let's try to find one that matches. We have a lot of bricks. That's what I do like about The Sims 2. There are a lot of brick options. Yeah, that matches perfectly. We also have this one that has like the nice white trim. And maybe not all of them get a white trim. Maybe the ones in the back here don't have it. And then these ones have like a design on them. I kind of like the little edge piece. And then what would these ones have? Maybe just nothing? Or maybe the white pieces as they do have them now? Are you guys seeing the vision here? Do we think that we need one more wall piece coming in like this? Let me grab this, close. Maybe I'll get this wallpaper. Do we think we need... I prefer this one with the white. I think it looks better. Do we need that one more, that additional wall piece? And if we do we want it to be a square, or is that single piece good enough? It might kind of be nice to add it as a square. Let me show you. You come downstairs. Why can't I paint this one? Wanna take a crazy chance? Wanna do a crazy dance? Okay, what do we think? Do we like that squared piece there? I love it. I love it personally. I love it. Okay. And then the upstairs, right? Because now we have this like open area up here. I guess it probably shouldn't be open like that. Probably should be enclosed in a way. LOL, is it not going to let me fill this one tile in? Right. Do you see that? Upstairs is completely full except for this one tile where you can see the downstairs. And that's because there's not enough wall downstairs to support it. So just build a wall. It's very simple. When you're done building the wall, delete the wall. So that looks amazing. And then the second floor, in case I need it, I'm feeling like I might want to have a second floor, but let's see. The second floor can kind of start up here, like this. And then we have this awesome like back area. Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Will I want to copy these type of podiums? No, I kind of like that the back has its own textures going and it's a little bit darker. I kind of like that, so I'll keep it. I'm loving how this is turning out so far. And then maybe to add some variance, upstairs will be a different color completely, so it'll be its own thing. And we could add like a store sign up here. But let's see, how many tiles is this? 15. I'm gonna do one back here. Again, I'm heavily inspired by Pix's grocery store a lot, so I'm not taking credit for any of this in terms of creative floor planning or exterior planning. How many spaces? That's 4 spaces. Let's do another 4. Yeah, and then let's not lock in with the roof pieces until I'm like definitely sure this is the direction I want to go, because I might want to change something, but you kind of get the gist like when I do like that. You get the gist, right? All right, so let's do the downstairs, which is what we're kind of focused on the most. Of course, I'm gonna do like an ATM machine, an ice machine, all those kind of things. But before any of that, we need a door. I love these doors by Jackie93 Sims, and I think that they might actually work perfectly. They're these doors, the sliding ones. I want them to be silver. That's the annoying part of this game. See how it's not centered? Like this is the center, but this is not centered. So maybe we do 2 doors to take away the noticeability of the off-centerness. You know, maybe we do 2 doors. And then, since I love these doors, do we have like a matching window that I could just put like right here? What would I need? Like a silver window? Do we have silver? And we have this. Yeah, I can't really tell the difference. We have different colors. I just made it nighttime, my bad. We have different colors, but that might be the only like silver one. Let's look. You just never know. Some things surprise us. No, that's the only silver one, and I'm totally fine with it. Totally fine. Then let's go ahead into our awnings again. Just in miscellaneous awnings, and let's do one. What's giving grocery? I do have some other ones. I think they're in curtains. Let me look. I have the ones that are the bistro kit conversions. I thought that they were in curtains. They could also be in in build mode, architecture. It's interesting because all the sections have like a arrow to go up to expand the menu, like build. See how I'm able to use this arrow to expand the menu upwards, but neighborhood architecture does not. I find that very weird. I find that very weird. We have some cool things we could put, like, you know, since this is an older building, we'll put one of these vents back here. That could be cool. Or like some piping, plumbing, lots of cool stuff we could put down. But I'm specifically looking for the awnings right here. These are from the bistro kit. They're converted by TV Vicky Sims, and I think grocery stores should be like green, yellow, you know, fun colors. This is blue. See how blue gives more like cafe? It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but blue gives cafe. And then I'll skip the window and then do the second door. You see how this is all coming together? I'm loving it. Let's try out, it could be like red. Red gives like upscale bistro. So should we do the green? Or should we use the in-game awnings and do these ones? These are pretty, I mean, I can't lie. This is quintessential Sims 2. I like how like they're rounded. I think it's so adorable. Oops. Hello? Please delete. I don't want you anymore. Please. I think I can just hold control. Yeah. Let's try it. I mean, like, which one's better to you? Let me show the whole property. I mean, you can barely see it, but like, which one's nicer? I'm counting on you. You have this blue. No, the blue just feels kind of tacky. What's this one? This one feels like a hotel lobby. Which one do you guys like better? The green with the stripes or the solid green bistro set? I wish I could hear what you're thinking, but I can't. I also don't like this ceiling up here. I don't know that I even want a ceiling, but I understand why there's a ceiling. Is there like a different color we could put or something? Like, could make it like this to match the brick better? Potentially. Yeah, that looks good. So maybe we should do it like in this view. This looks dumb, but also I'm the one that raised it that high. So maybe I'm gonna put it lower. Let's see. Like if I did it here, it doesn't look as dumb. Yeah, should we just go with that? Let's go with that. Go with that. And if I want to change my mind, I'll change my mind later. And I'll just line it up like that. And then for the others, we'll change the colors and then bring them down because they're too lifted high, too highly raised. So let's bring it down. How much? Yeah, like that much? 2? Yeah. Yeah. That's looking good. All right. So I think for the exterior, we have to think about some of the decals. I'm going to get rid of this. Some of the decals we want to do. I'm loving this so far. So this is the step where if you're a CC-aholic like me, it's going to take you some time. You're going to go through your buy mode. You're going to go through plants, okay? Look for some plants in there. You're going to look for all your little clutter pieces, and you're going to look for all your stuff in miscellaneous and just pull everything out. Pull everything that you can think of that would work on this lot, pull it out. So I'm going to start with sculptures, and we're going to do this together because this is a long play. Even if this ends up being 5 hours, you know, we got the time. So let me bring this down. I already know like some of the things I'd like. For example, it might be in electronics, you know. It might be. Like you could have vending machines. I don't think I want them here. But like you could easily just put a vending machine out here, you know what I mean? Maybe we'll just have one vending machine out here. Let's do the drink one. And then we have an ATM. I always like putting ATMs down for my Sims to use. Let's put one over there. And then of course, if we have an ATM, we need a light, a wall light that says ATM over here. Like this one says open. I like to turn the lights off when I'm placing lights down so that I can see how it illuminates, as you can see. Now we can obviously get creative and put the open sign in the doorway. Maybe lower it a bit. Yeah. We have a pizza sign, but I don't think we sell pizza here. I don't think so. So that's not going to work out. Do I have an ATM sign? ATM. Internet cafe. I might use the internet cafe one and just hide it so that it only says internet and it doesn't say cafe. So that you'll never know. That's cool. Can you see it? No, I need to even raise it higher. Internet, like this ATM has internet. Yeah, that's cool. And then we're gonna go in with the garbage because we do have a vending machine. Should the vending machine come on over here then? So that folks have reason to be in this corner. Right? And then where will the garbage go? And I'll recolor it to the gray one. Maybe put it here. I feel like the garbage should be like here more so. In here. Yeah, that's cool. Let's do 2 of them. You can kind of already see the vibe of the lot. And I was thinking, even to make it more fun, maybe some of my Sims will work here. Like I'll have a teen or something that has a little part-time job at the grocery store on the weekends. Like that is so fun to me. Cool. Let's turn the lights back on and let's do what I was talking about. We're gonna go through our clutter and place everything down. This is the part where I'm gonna have concentration. So here we go. This is really pretty, isn't it? This is from, it must be a horse ranch thing. I wish we had functional horses in Sims 2. We do have this water tank, and I might even want the water tank for back here. You know, I don't know, but putting it there will remind me that I found it. If you find anything precious, you drag it out. Do not hesitate. So we have clutter, like these type of things, right? Like I have Powerade, I have this Maxis Match Pepsi. I'm gonna turn my grid sheet off so that I can place items a little closer together. I don't think we need these deco items because we're actually gonna stock the shelves with functional foods. So we would use like these pops. Do you guys say pop or do you say soda? I say pop. We would use these. Where did that one go? That was scary. Okay. Or these like jugs of milk. These are all stockable. So if you click on it, it says made fridge stockable by Penelope T. Fresh food points 4. So if you actually purchase this and stock your fridge, your Sims now have like proper food, you know? So we have lots of these types of options. I might even go ahead and download more. Who knows? But I think I won't need deco bits like this because I have the functional pieces like this. Yeah, I think for now that makes sense to me. That might change, but let's see. Are we gonna sell glassware? Because I do have some cups. And maybe that's another conversation, like what are we selling? Let me put the glassware here in case we do have a little home section. Okay, what else? I do see a scooter, and I love the idea of a little scooter here. That's so cute. You see how this corner now just so much life has been brought in just from these little decals. It's awesome, honestly. Okay, let's keep going. We have some garbage. Of course, we're gonna need to use garbage deco because we're gonna have a little dumpster out back area. So I'm gonna just pull out all of these garbage CC items that I have there. What else? Let's keep going. I'm sure I'll find along the way like shopping carts. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Some shopping carts or some baskets, and those are like very grocery-esque pieces. This is cool. This is a haystack. I don't think we'll need a haystack right now, but I do really like it. I mean, what if we had like a little fall section where you could buy pumpkins? But still, why would you have a haystack? But I love it so much. We do have like bleach. You know what would be really great? To incorporate some of Lamar's cleaning supplies mod stuff. You can see that this is one of those cleaning supplies. Yeah, that's a great idea. When you have these cleaning supplies, your Sims will clean things faster. And I love that. I think that's really cool. Oh, okay, diapers as well. We could have a little diaper section. Girl, we're gonna have a full-on grocery store. Okay, this is so much fun. Okay, let me continue. Oh, I already checked this side. Cool. Let's keep looking. Like, these are the things I was talking about. See, we could have a little deli stairs or in one of the sections. You know, the grocery stores that are really nice and they sell like, you know, hot plates. They sell like actual food you can eat. The grocery store by me sells some really good wings. Okay, let me tell you that much. We could use these to simulate that counter and then use Tea Addict's cafe mod so that the owner of the store will actually make some sandwiches and have them so folks can eat them. Hello? That's a great idea. I have some garbage here. I'm going to keep that because I like to litter up my lots, as we all probably have come to realize. Sometimes even when you have a wall like this, right? You see how the wall is being used as like a fake column? You just spin around your clutter, shove some of it into the wall so that outside looks, let me shove some more, like, so it's not super overwhelming, but it's still junky. I like that. I'm actually just gonna keep that. Any more like garbage? It's not supposed to be like disgusting, right? So this small one might, yeah, this is perfect. And then to avoid routing errors, we love a walkthrough block. Let me bring this one out and put this here. And I'll remember to clutter up the area. Let's keep looking. So I have these. These are my favorite things to clutter up kitchens with. And they are these olive oils. Look how good. Hello? Look how good. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. Look, I have avocado oil. Like, it's the adult in me that's like, avocado oil, extra virgin olive oil. When you're a kid, you don't care about that stuff. Then you get older and you're like, oh my gosh. But these are deco. These are not functional. Do I have like a functional oil? A functional food item oil? That would be so stellar if I did. I feel like I do. But I want to make sure. I have this. These are from the butcher CC that I have. Like these as well, these functional meats. These also stock the food tray. And if you have my mod, which is the butcher kiosk mod, you can use the butcher kiosk here and your Sims can order those type of things. I don't think I have. Well, I feel like I don't have enough deco stockable food. I'm concerned. I'm quite concerned. I might have to download some more. But that's totally fine. Keep going. A lot of these things should go inside since that's where I'm going to work on them. Let me move the diapers, the Clorox, the cleaning supplies. We'll have a little pharmacy area or maybe like a home area. And then these also, I will move them. Even if these aren't functional and I just had like a little olive oil section, I just feel like that would be so darling. Like my dreams are coming true because I don't intend to make another grocery store anytime soon. So any other city that I'm going to play, I'm literally just going to use this one over and over because I'm tired. This is like my third grocery store in Sun City. The other ones just haven't felt right. What can I say? All right. Anything else from this page? Next. There is a mop. And I adore it. I adore it. So we might have to just put a mop somewhere. Janitor, aisle 4, please. What's this? A drink dispenser. That might be perfect for a little hot plate area. Love. Anything else that's very grocery store-esque? No, let's keep going. Oh, my jaw is starting to hurt, so I'm gonna stop yapping as much as I am. I can't help it though. Building excites me. The Sims excites me. Like, this is so fun. Okay, let's keep looking. We do have some boxes. And that would make sense somewhere. I'll put them down. What else? We have a fan. Maybe in the deli area, they need that extra cooling effect. We have a mattress out here because someone decided this is their home now. the bacon's on sale and they said I'm a camp out. I'm a camp out. Okay, this is kind of fun actually. Maybe I'll have this. I don't want to imagine that Sun City has any unhoused people, so this is all for giggles, because it's The Sims. This is my utopia, you know what I mean? This can't be too realistic. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this. This is a counter scale. It's perfect. You know, when you get like meat and stuff and then you weigh it and then they price tag it for you. Oh, that's perfect. Let me put it like here. Okay. Let's keep looking. Kinda love this. I mean, does it have any of the stores that we have? No. Oops. But it does say groceries. Guys, it says groceries. Might have to just put it right here. Like right here. Yeah. Good. I wish it was in Simlish, but that's okay. Let's keep going. This is the process, you all. This is, I was looking for this earlier. I was building something in Labadi. Good to know that it's here. Let me take a screenshot so that I can remember for next time. Let's keep going. What else could we use here for this lovely lot? I do have a monster that's on the floor and I love, so I'm gonna put that down. Let's keep looking. And of course we'll do another walkthrough. Ooh, see, I had a mop and now I have the caution sign and they go together so bad. What else? What's this? A performer space? I mean, you could do that, right? You could have somebody, what do they call it? Busking? Yeah, you could have somebody busking. But I don't think I want that right now. I could change. Let's keep looking. What are these? Whatever they are, they look delicious. What's this? No. What's this? I kind of like this. On like either side of the build. Yeah, I think it adds some like character. Yeah, I like it. That's cool. We found the dumpster, although I don't think this is the functional one. This is just a deco one. Very fine dumpster. But nonetheless. I'll bring it back here. You see this tile jutting out? Delete it. Doesn't look ununiform. Yeah, looks great. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. I do see some. Oh, okay. I just downloaded these construction hats. Beautiful. Good to know that they showed up. Fun. Okay. What else? Let's look through. What is this? This is so cool. This has nothing to do with the grocery store, but this is really cool. Whoa. A broken pier. Here. Very cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is how we get sidetracked. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, now I need to build a harbor front. It just never ends. Look how nice this is. Anyway, look at these. These are from Wisteria Whisks Conversions. I think Evil Mascot's the one that made them on Tumblr. I want to maybe exclude these from this build because I'm like, are we going to have a bakery section? Because I want to have a functional bakery where the Sims go. But I'll put some of the items here, and in case I change my mind. Wouldn't it be really nice to have like a baker in town and your Sims go to that store for all their baking needs? I think that would be better. I don't know though. What's this? I'm actually really looking for shopping carts. Oh, let me be diligent. Oh, we have this. This is cool. It's like a little parking thing. Put that like maybe right here. Cool. We have this, which is like an electric box. We could actually put that back here. Or maybe we put that back here, like at the very back. Cool. We do have, I feel like I'm saying cool too much. We do have some signs. Does any of those signs feel like it says sale? This one has skewers on it, and it could be like, hey, our deli meat on discount. I don't know. We'll play with it. We'll play around with it and see. Look at these. Okay. Interesting. These are for the bakery. I think they're lovely though. Like they are very beautiful to me. And then you have like these. But I don't know. I kind of feel like we should exclude these things and only use them on an actual bakery lot because the grocery store doesn't need to be everything. You know? But let's see. Okay. What else? What else? This flag. Okay. Are these? There's like some like wiring or something on the wall. Like a nice decal. I mean, is it super necessary? Absolutely not. Like, I don't know. I'm not in love with it. I'm not gonna force it. If it doesn't flow, it doesn't flow. These are so pretty. Okay, what else? It's like going CC shopping, but like in your own folder, you know? Oh, okay, we have this. This is kind of giving like convenience store, but it might be handy at checkout. It might be. Ooh, remember earlier I was talking about having I'm gonna push this in the wall. That. Or is there another variation of this that just is in the wall? No, so I'm gonna push it in the wall. Go back to the page I was on. Do you guys remember what page I was on? I think I was like second to last. Yeah, I think I was on this page. This is another dumpster, but this one is also deco. I want to use this. This is the ice box. Usually when you go to the grocery store, they have these. I thought that'd be fun to put. And just move this over slightly. So there's still some plumbing there, and I don't know, maybe it's connected to the ice box in some capacity. Who knows? And then I moved the parking meter. So maybe the parking meter goes on the side of the road a little bit more. That's cool. I like it. Let's keep going. We're almost at the end. What is this? Interesting. The bucket. Okay. Do have some more things like this. Propane tanks. But I kind of just like the ice box, you know? Let's keep it as the ice box. I don't think we need two matching because on this side we have the ATM, we have the vending, you know. And then I see lots of garbage CC back here. Like I have these boxes. I won't have to use all of them. I think using a couple might be nice. This is really nice. It's like a plastic garbage bag. And then to avoid routing errors, let's go ahead and use a walkthrough block. Place it like right there. Yeah. That looks so good. Cool. And then back to sculptures. We were on the last page. And let me just look at the last page to verify that there wasn't anything in there that I'm like dying to use. I don't think so. I use these in Labadi, but I don't use these in Sun City. Cool. Oh, we do have this. I mean, this would be cute. These little tables are from Sims 4. I don't know what pack or whatever, but if you had like some Girl Scout cookie sellers or something, like, you know, just standing here kind of like, would you like to buy my cookie? Like right out here when you walk into the grocery store, they're like, that's not busking. I don't know what that's called. Soliciting people? Could be cute, right? I kind of love that idea. I kind of love the idea. And then we'll junk it up with these. Do we have this table here, or should it be like a, you know what? Yeah, let's put this table here. Let's see some of the kids do some of that soliciting. Look how good it's looking so far. Is it looking too junky? Yeah, because these are not going to be there. So let's actually grab some walkthrough blocks now. Right. I'm going to grab 2. And I'm going to put these... Oh, I should get 3. My bad. Let me get a smaller one. Put the monster on 1. Put these papers on 1. And then this junky stuff on 1. The junky stuff here... and then we have these as well. I like to use the big ones normally, but it's up to you. It doesn't really make a difference. Right. I don't mind that being kind of far out. And then let's put this monster even like right under here. And then put these closer to the front of the building. Is that floating in the air? Why does it feel like it's floating in the air? Come down. Oop. Grab it and put it more so like in there. Yeah. Anything else I got? Yeah. These ones I'm gonna put. Looks great to me. I think I need to bring this down a little. Feels like it's floating. Okay. On the walkthrough block. There we go. It was floating a little bit. Yeah, that looks great. That looks really freaking awesome. We're not even done the whole thing. And it's already shaping up really nicely. I'm gonna just put this up there so you can get a feel for what the whole build will look like, but it probably won't be that color. Cool. I love it. I absolutely love it. And then we gotta fix this door here. I'll turn my grid sheet back on. Remove these awnings. Fix the door. Why? There. And then put these awnings back on the door. See how great that looks? I'm so excited. Okay, let me hit save. We still have to find those shopping carts. I know that I have them. And I feel like their thumbnail is invisible. I do recall that being the case, but I know I have them. So I'm gonna keep an eye out. Let's go through miscellaneous. I feel like we'll find some good stuff there. Of course, in miscellaneous, immediately I'm seeing junk. But I don't think I want to dirty it up any more than it is already dirtied. So let's keep going. We have like a bunch of papers and stuff. That's cool. Okay, these are the nooks and niches set. I was feeling like I could use this somewhere in this build. I'll put it there to remind me. There's so many things. There's so many things. Okay, so let's look through. I love using these cider bottles. I think they're so beautiful. Might not use them on this lot. It kind of depends. Ow. I felt like something was on me, but it's all in my head. I'm just paranoid. Okay. Maybe like this basket on the checkout table. This box or whatever. Packaging bag. That could be nice. What else? We have protein powder. We do have protein powder if you're interested. Okay. Let's keep looking. I know that I have baskets. What are these? Like French or something? Where did this come from? Let's look. Tabletop Parisian menu set. Oh, this is from Jackie 93 stuff. Very cool. It's very nice. It comes with this. But again, that's more bakery vibes than what I'm wanting. This is cute. Look at this journal. Okay, so let's keep looking. And I know we'll find what we're looking for. eventually. Oh, a bike rack. Maybe on the side here. We could do some bikes. That's very cute. Oh yes, I found the baskets. But these are the shopping baskets. Aren't they really lovely? Do we have different colors? Ooh, we do. I've never seen the different colors before, so I'm very impressed. What are these? Interesting. What's this? Domaine du clos. Ooh, organized stacks. Very nice. Okay, so we found the baskets, which is awesome. And the basket should kind of be... Did I just pick yellow because this is yellow? What's the store colors gonna be? I'm thinking like kind of stark white. You know? Like white walls, white shelving. And then should we do the green because the awnings are green? We could do white, green, and yellow. And black. That's a lot going on. Okay. Let me look. Let me eat cake. These are some crates. I like them, so I'm gonna bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. This is beautiful. Has nothing to do with this lot, but it is very beautiful. And then from time to time, I like to use deco vending machines when I don't want my Sims to actually have access to food, but I want them to look like they do. I'm seeing some bikes out back, so let's actually just slap a couple down here. And then I have this postcard thing. This could be nice at checkout. Everything is nice at checkout. Usually grocery stores have like flowers, like this kind of stuff. I'm okay that this one doesn't, but I'm gonna put it right here just to ask myself the question later. Like, these are pretty, aren't they? I think they're gorgeous. So maybe we'll have like a little flower corner or something. That's pretty. Okay, so I still haven't found the shopping carts, and it's concerning me and my homegirls, you know what I mean? So let's really make sure our thinking caps are on. I am seeing a billboard, and I love a good billboard. I love a good marketing scheme. Not a scheme. Sure. Electronics, yeah. Simsoft Solutions, Mr. Stone's very own. Awesome. Let's come back down. I'm very disappointed that I wasn't able to locate the shopping carts. I know that I have them. I know for certain I have them. It's just that their thumbnail, I think, is invisible. These are pretty. I like it. Corner. I don't really know what it is. Like a solar thing? Let's see. Yeah, a solar water heater. I like it. It adds character to the roof. Let's get like a dingy one. This one. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Oop. There. Yeah, I couldn't find the shopping carts. That's really unfortunate. I know that I'm just missing it. I miss you. Okay, let me stop. Maybe an electronic. Why would it be in electronics though? You know, sometimes things are in random places. So I just gotta take a look-see. Let's see. I'm not seeing it. I remember that I was going through my things, and then the shopping cart, I pulled it out and I was like, oh my gosh, this doesn't have a thumbnail. That's why I've never been able to find it. And I told myself that from now on I will find it because now I know. And now I'm looking for it. Okay, let me look again. Let me do another serious look through. Anything that looks invisible, I'm gonna pull it out and see. My jaw just like clicked. That was painful. Ooh, okay. There's graffiti, that could be fun. Right there for now. Shopping cart, wherefore art thou? I wonder if I have like a grocery store collection file. What are these? Freezer style festivities. This would be cute if there was like a sale section and the freezer bunny's like pointing to the sale. It's adorable. Let me look, let me look. Two. Every once in a while. And even though it's different. Oh, these are hanging bats. That's pretty. And even though it's different now, you're still here somehow. You guys know that song? I Miss You by Miley Cyrus. Well, I guess it's by Hannah Montana. I don't know. But it's from that era. I love a good Miley Cyrus song. Okay, we gotta find these shopping carts, you guys. We gotta really lock in. We've got to lock in. Do we need this at any point anywhere? I don't think so. I think so. Okay. Shopping cart. Shopping cart. Where are you? I need you. No, I miss you. Okay, let me look. It could be this. No. Regardless of not being able to find the shopping cart, I hope you're enjoying this long play build with me. I think we have a good thing going. I really do think we have a good thing going. But this is where the institutional sign is. I was looking for this a while ago. Good to know it's $12 in the, don't know what section it is, but miscellaneous all, decorations all. I took a screenshot so I don't lose that next time. Literally going through every single thing I can. I was wondering if there's a collection folder that I might have that has all the grocery store things. Alright, so I'm back and I don't have the shopping carts. I checked my folder and I can't see that I have them. So I made a note to download them, and so we'll do that once I've downloaded them. I think we'll be good to go. In the meantime, in between time, let me fill in these little gaps here so that none of the column walls are exposed. Perfect. So now we're actually going to deal with the inside. I think for the outside, I still need to figure out what I'm doing with these flowers here. I want to put them in like a little bunch. I could get rid of this, and then put flowers here. I kind of like the story that this tells with the kids soliciting for little donations for their little project or whatever. I kind of like that story. So I still need to situate the flowers, and then back here you kind of need to figure out what's going on. Right, we have this like big tank thing. You could put that like there maybe. And then what's this? Oh, this is the freezer. Okay, let me move that so it's not cutting. I could put a little mattress back here. So let me turn my grid off. So weird. And then I'm gonna put my electric box maybe right beside this power situation. Right here. Right, so it just feels a little more cohesive. And then the garbage. You know, I just am very shocked that I can't see the dumpster that I always use. Like it's usually, I don't know where it usually is. I can't really remember where it usually is, but I feel like, I don't know that this is it because it usually has some like stuff sticking out, but that's okay. And then let's put these back here and maybe just change the color of them. One blue and then one green maybe. And then grab these boxes. Again, we won't use all of them. I have this sticker here, the graffiti. I think it makes sense. Maybe just like a little lower. Yeah, that looks good to me. And again, yeah, we won't use all of these garbage packs or whatever. Just some. Like, I think that's even enough. I don't think we need all of them. And then I'm gonna grab a walkthrough block to put on, yeah, right here, so that they can still walk and use the garbage. Yeah, that looks really awesome back here. And remember, there is, yeah, so we are gonna like probably put like a back door somewhere. Maybe I move this mattress like on this side, yeah, and then put like a back door so that the workers or whatever can actually get back here and like throw the stuff out. And then I'll fence this back area. Oh, so because of this fence, then this doesn't make sense. But this could just be on the outskirts. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like lovely to me. It feels like it's meant to be there. And then potentially even moving some of these like here, maybe. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on this, but you know, because the sign is talking about meat, but the flowers are right here, so I don't know. I do have on my wall decal section a little rip or a little broken thing I can put in the wall here, little crack, just to give it some character. That looks great to me. Awesome. Let's go ahead and save, and then let's start with the floor plan for the inside, because we have so many different ideas. We came up with this idea to do the pharmacy section and sell diapers, and then I'm really sold on this deli section. That's kind of why I brought out the deep freezer and the fan, because I really like the idea of there being like where you could buy meats and then buy sandwiches and stuff. So I guess the first thing is I want to change the floor. I think it should be tile, and I think it should be white because we are going with the white. What did I say the colors are? White, green, yellow with a hint of black. So, you know, we could do this. That's just too much. Yeah, marble is too expensive. Something, what is this? Oh, this is like no tile. Interesting. Oh, okay. Can play around with that. Something not super clean. Like this feels too dirty, doesn't it? If we did this one, then we have these little pieces that you can like put around to like add splotches. I mean, does it feel dirty or does it feel like it's the right amount of grime? This was the one I was kind of imagining. This kind of feels more succinct to me, so I will use this one. Yeah, this is feeling very grocery store-esque, you know. So when you walk in, I put a bunch of baskets, right? But there should be some other things too, like I need to get some signs that say like, you know, grocery store signs, 20% off, whatever, that kind of sign. That would be lovely. But let's not focus on the walls right now. Let's focus on the layout. So I kind of have it that when you walk in, you pick a basket and there's two sides. And then I'd like for the carts to be parked here. So that was kind of my thinking. I don't know that there needs to be a fence per se to block off the area. I don't hate that idea either, but sometimes there's a fence. This one is extremely dark if you compare it to the thumbnail. The thumbnail makes it seem like it's metallic almost, but it's not. It's very dark. But I don't mind there being some barrier here. Not that tall one though. What about this short one? What is this like? Too short. Yeah, I don't mind there being like a barrier here. And then this is where you park your carts. Like that's kind of fun to me. Do we need it on both sides? Like no, right? We don't need it on both sides. Because one side has to be the exit, one side should be the entrance. Maybe put the sign right here. I mean, according to this sign, they're both the exit. So, I don't know. I don't think it needs to be like symmetrical. Maybe we just pick a side and commit. And you walk in. Maybe this side. Let's just pick a side and commit. So let me remove this. And bring this over here. Cool. So when you walk in, you pick a basket or you grab a buggy or a cart. Let me know, do you guys say buggy or do you say cart? I say cart, but if someone told me buggy, I would know what they were wanting, you know? But I just don't personally say buggy. I'm trying to figure out if I have another metallic looking fence that would be better. No. See, this is wood, so it feels too cottagey. This one has a reflection. Oh, but it's pretty. Maybe that one then. Oh, which one do you like better? That one or green? Or maybe we need the cart to be able to know which one works the best. This is pretty. This is very blue. What's the difference between these two? Okay, the color on the inside is very different. I don't know. Let's stick with this for now, and then we'll see how we feel. Usually, the ones I've been to do not have... kind of like that one. They don't have the glass, because then the buggy could just hit the glass. Of course, this is The Sims, so nobody's gonna hit anything. But still fun to be a little more detail-oriented. This one's a little nicer even. It's like thinner. Do I like the... Oh, there is a silver. Okay. There's a metallic one. I spoke too soon. I love that. I love that. And it matches the doors perfectly. Okay, so let's think about the layout now. So that, and then when we know the layout, that will determine if we need an upstairs, right? So when you walk in, I feel like right away there should be the checkout. Like that should be very close to the front. Let's grab the checkout counter so we can scale. Let me also grab the shelves too. Might as well just do all of that now so that I can get a better idea of the scale. Okay, so... Ooh, my mouth is hurting, you guys. My mouth is hurting me. I'm laughing, but it's actually not funny at all. It's actually really upsetting. I want to use the ones from Jackie 93 Sims, and they're literally called like grocery shelves or something. Ooh, okay. I wanted to get this build done today, but with the amount of pain I'm in, I might pause and finish it up later. So I'll let you know, of course, what I decide to do, because I'm having fun. I'm just talking while doing it, and I like to talk while doing it because I get to share my thought process, but because I'm in pain, it's like hurting me. Ooh, what's this? This is the fish display. Interesting. There's no fish because I guess you have to actually catch it and put it down. But then arguably, couldn't you put anything on here? Let's see. Yeah, fish display by Princess Bliss. Hey, princess. I'm looking for the shelves. I'm looking for a guy in finance. I'm not. Okay, let's look. We have this type of shelf. This is a counter. Sorry, I'm saying shelf. I mean counter. What other kinds do we have? I know that I have one specifically for grocery. It might even be in table. You know, everything is everywhere, so at this point, who even knows? No, it's not there. End table? It's like a little counter, and it's silver. It's from Jackie 93 Sims. And that's as much information as I have about that right now. Yeah, I can't really see it. I feel like it would be in counters, though. Maybe I didn't look properly. Let me go back and look. Because I'm not seeing it in the shelves, and I guess that makes sense, but I'm surprised. I don't have a lot of grocery stuff. Where are the Jackie 93 Sims shelves that I really like? Like, I don't have them in my game. Like, that's wild to me. Okay, let's go back to counters. It's not this, right? No. It's silver and it's like two-pronged, you know? Oh. This is very interesting to me. So I'm gonna need to grab that because none of these will do. It's not giving grocery. Let me look again. I feel like I have it though, because I've like pulled it out a couple times. But I have another downloads folder, an older one, so I might be mistaking things to be in that folder instead of this one. Although I haven't played in that one since I switched to Linux, really. So it's like, why would I be mistaking the two? Weird, right? Very, very weird. Unless some things are not available on community lots. But like, if you make a shopping cart, I'd hope that you'd make it available on a community lot. It would almost be odd if it wasn't available, right? Yeah. What's this? Oh, okay. I'm looking for a guy in finance. 6'5", blue eyes. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, so I probably don't have it, and that's just a sign for me to do some CC shopping and get what I need. So I'm gonna have to do some CC shopping. It's not this. It's not this. This is pretty. It's like one of my favorites, but it isn't that, but it's beautiful. I really like it. I already checked that one. Yeah. So pretty. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to download some things. I need to download shopping carts. I also need to download Jack93 Sims grocery set that has these shelves I really like. And it also has these, you know what? They could be here. Miscellaneous. Like, I have this, right? And this is the self-checkout thing. It's literally like a self-checkout machine. But I kind of like, I mean, yeah, right? That would make sense. What's this one? Okay, it's just a cash register. Do I want a self-checkout or do I want to like hire Sims to work here? Because if I'm gonna have a Sim cooking here, like making the hot food, then that's also something. What happens if I play the cafe with the cafe mod? I play as the owner. I stock up the Decra Chill shelves with a bunch of sandwiches. I leave the lot and then I visit the lot as a regular Sim. Will I be able to then just purchase a sandwich? I think so. I think that'll work. And so maybe I want the worker to be doing that and then have self-checkouts here. Right. That could be it. And then I think I'd want like like cash registers here in the middle. Shelves. Deli counter. Like all this back here can be like freezer, baked goods, deli. Something like that. I don't know. Because then I'm wondering, is it a waste of space to have the cash registers in the middle here? Instead of having one maybe over here? The cash register here. I mean, we could have like, you know, those self-checkout stations, and they're literally like this. And then put like a deco cart over here to make it look like someone's checking out. Then I feel like it'd be cool to have something in the center. But if we put the deli over here, then some seating in the center. And then we won't actually need the second floor. Maybe. So the things I need to grab are, let me make a list. Let's write it down. I need to grab the grocery cart, the shelves, the checkout counters, grocery posters, and and then more functional food. Let's take some inventory before I do that. What functional food should I, or do I already have? So I know that I have these, and these are crates of veggies and fruits. Love. They're a bit rustic. Do I have recolors? No. So that's just what it is. What about these? Stockable and grab enabled. Okay, perfect. So I have lots of like chicken and stuff. I have lots of poultry and meats. I have these. What about these? Stockable, grab enabled. Yes. So then that means this turkey is probably, yep. Very cool. Some things I can recognize that are not, so it kind of just depends. This would be nice if I could make this slim fast shake. Stockable. Like these would be cool to have on the shelf. Maybe I can. Slimming shakes. Diet fuel. I'm taking screenshots because I'm like, maybe I can just follow a tutorial. And then I have like a bunch of whey protein. That could be cool. So that there's like a purpose for it. I'm just taking these pictures here. What's this? This has been made as a stockable food item. Right? No, it's not this one. There's another one. This one doesn't work super well for me when I want to order groceries with it. Platinum Aspiration made one where it's this, but this is a stockable food item. Like you could just buy this bag. It's very interesting. I have all these meats that are functional. So let's pull the meats out. That's kind of why I'm very fascinated in making a deli, because it's like, why not? You already have all these functional meats. I have these. I don't know if these are deco. Hot dog package. And then these. I don't know. This goes well with the brick. This looks good to me. What else do we have? So this is meats. This is packaged stuff that I'm going to test out. I have more meat over here. I'm going to put all the meat down. Why not? Why not? Take a crazy chance. I do have some cheese, and I think that could be nice too. I have this like wrapped thing, and then this slice of cheese. Are you a cheese person in real life? I'm not a big cheese person in real life. Oh, I have some salmon here. I love all this stuff. And then I have some pork. Hot dog buns. Any more cheese? Oh, more hanging meats. Okay, I already put that one up. This one up too. Yeah, I have more cheese here. And it should be all functional. But I'm gonna have to double check. Ooh, this is a huge chunk. Pretty sure that all the cheese is functional. As you can see here, we have lots of meat. I have this turkey back here. This beef steak thing. This crown roast. I already put one down. Perfect. Very cool. This is lovely. Look how nice that is. So we have lots of meat and we have lots of cheese. What other things do we have that are stockable? I don't know that these are. These look like just deco items to me. Oh, I do have that collection folder. Right, that collection folder would tell me. Pretzel sticks. Okay, this is from the bar stuff. Okay, edible grapes. What about this? Cheese. Yeah, this cheese is made fresh. And then we have bread. Okay, so we have the meat stuff here, cheese stuff here. Let's put all the bread stuff here. And I'm gonna put the drinks over here. This is milk. So we have these breads, these breads, these breads. Bread. What about this? Bread basket. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Anything else bread-wise? Onions. Okay, so more veggies. Let's bring those over here. This is very fun. To someone else watching this, they'd be like, what are you doing? But I am having a blast. Berries. Lovely. Like, I'm genuinely having so much fun sorting through pixel food. It's like, wow. You know? I know that sounds funny, but it's great. Oh, these are made. Oh, okay. So lots of meat. These are all lemon stuff. So we need some more things. I thought we had like pasta, for example. I always knew that I had pasta here, so I'm shocked that I don't. I'm shocked entirely. Because I used pasta in the other lot. These are also, if I could make these fridge stockable, these are the pantry kit stuff, and they have so many lovely, beautiful Simlish recolors. I'm not a stickler about Simlish. Like, I know some of the stuff's in English. It doesn't really bother me. If there was a Simlish option, I'd prefer it, but it doesn't really bother me. Let me take a screenshot. What is it called? Bottles pack. And then I also have these cans here. If I could get cans pack, if I could get these as functional, stockable food, that would be stellar. And then we also have these pantry food box, right? The cereals. If we could make all of these functional, I think there's a tutorial. Like, there's gotta be a tutorial. There's this cheese back here as well. There's gotta be a tutorial. So I think my next step is then to watch the tutorial. Oh, there's more cheese. Ay caramba. Lots of cheese. I don't know that the cheese is functional though. Right? I have no clue. That's too cartoony for me. That looks good. So I'll have to test the cheese. This looks pretty. It's deco, but it's pretty, so I'll put it down. So yeah, I have to buy functional food. I have to download, not buy. Functional food, grocery posters, checkout counters, shelves, and yeah, that's about it for now. And if I come across anything else, I'll grab it. But I think that's it. I'm so surprised I don't have the little olive oil things. Oh, I do have these stands. This one is to buy veggies. This one is to buy supernatural produce. This one is to buy fruits. And then this one is to buy berries. Berry and more. So I'm gonna play around with it. You know what I wish? I wish these had invisible recolors and we could just place the box on a table. Or yeah, place the box on a table. But I wonder, can I just do that myself? Let's say I wanted to use like this table here in the center of the store. Could I then just see how it slots to the table? We don't want that. So I'm gonna just put some random thing down for now. Cool. Could I simply move right? So that it kind of just looks like it's on my own table rather than on the table it came with. I probably need to lift it up one more time. No, I don't. And then just move that. So that it can be on my own display rather than on the table it came with. Something to play around with, because these look very rustic. Right? Is it just me? Am I tripping? Am I the drama? They look really rustic to me. What about food here? I'm looking for these. Oh, okay, you guys. the shelves that I was looking for, I already have. I knew I had them. Okay, so these are the fish displays, which is very cool. You can buy fish. These are the shelving items. These are from Jackie 93 Sims. You can see grocery store display fridge. So you have two options. You get this huge one, or you get the skinnier one, which is where. You also have this variation of it too. It just looks different from the inside, as you can see. This is more leaned forward. This is more straight shelf. This, yeah. Then you have like the smaller ones as well. This is what I was looking for. And then you have these cool displays, which I think would be helpful for like the cheese and stuff. You have this display as well. So you could decide like all the meat is gonna go, you know, in this cooler here. That kind of looks really good actually, right? You can kind of pick how you want to organize your store. I'm so glad that I found these because I was very confused why I couldn't find them earlier. So these are all shelvings, but we also have, you know, where your Sims actually have to like buy groceries, like to stock the fridge. Wisteria Whisk Industrial Fridge. But is this to be used in a store? Look how good that looks. That looks phenomenal. This is what the in-game one looks like. Do they have the same descriptions? Fun 3, environment 4. No, this one feels hunger, so this is definitely just a regular fridge. But if we want our girly to make deli sandwiches, maybe having a regular fridge makes sense. And it looks good too. And then I also have these. All right, we have so many things. So many things, so many options, which is the best. So I don't need to grab this anymore because I already have the shelving and the stuff that I was mentioning on my list. So I just removed that from my list. I like this too. This is where you get your bacon, egg, and cheese. Right? Period. That looks so good. What is it though? An oven. Interesting. Then do we have a commercial stove to make it all cohesive? Because that would be fire. I don't see one though. But maybe we can find a way. Because all this equipment feels really good for like a grocery store like this. I love it. Okay, so we need to figure out the layout so that I can have a better idea of where exactly I'm gonna put my shelving. All these have colors. Interesting. Like, look how cute that is. But the color doesn't go. It doesn't go. But it's cute. Cute too. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure out the layout. When you walk in, as I said, the carts will be here. I kind of feel like besides deli, packaged goods on one side, pharmacy goods, and what other things? Yeah, pharmacy goods don't need to take up a whole section because it's only diapers. Diapers and cleaning supplies, but we don't want that like right by the food, right? So that's this stuff over here. So this could be more so on this side, on like one little shelf, right? Deli for sure will be back here. So deli, and it could just be enclosed with these types of displays. So you can buy your thing, but then we actually need a real counter. I love this deep freezer. I don't want to get rid of it. And then we need a door back here because the door leads to the garbage. So I might have to shift everything over one to make room for the door, and that's fine. So, okay, it is midnight for me, so I got a jet because I'm very tired. But I think coming back with a fresh mind will help me better understand kind of what I want to do. But I feel like we're very close to something really cool, you know? And that's really exciting. So this is the grocery store so far. Loving it. Loving it. So nice, so stunning. Turned out lovely. And imagine with your sim driving in here and then all the cars here, like it just feels so good. We have this active street right here as well, and all the lights and everything. It just looks really awesome. And then this is the actual grocery store, and it will be stellar. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. Is this functional? Oh yeah. Use toilet sitting. Toilet paper rolls may be restocked. You get 10 uses. Yeah. Lamar's cleaning mod is coming in clutch, let me tell you. Because now all these things are actually like required in the home. Dishwashing in sink, house cleaning. Like, yeah, I love it. So we definitely need like the home section. That's what I was saying over here, having the home section, and then here doing food, home, shopping carts, and then the middle right here doing the checkout area, and then here doing the deli. That sounds amazing to me. I think we're onto something. And then if we really need the room, we could expand it. We could even do an outdoor situation, like attaching stairs back here to come up and out. And then up here would probably be more like bakery and like, I don't know, or if we have downstairs as just the grocery section, we can do the deli upstairs with a little bit of an eating area. All right, I ended up using, if you know on your keyboard, page up is upstairs, page down is downstairs. So up, down, you get it? So I ended up just using that to make that quicker for me. And I think we're good. So I'll move this scale up there. That could be nice to like weigh the deli meat. And then I'm actually gonna grab one of these cash desks that we talked about. Oops. Not 3, just 1 is good. Yeah, move that up there too. So some of the things now that we're kind of cleaning up the look, I think we need to determine what CC we're not going to use. I think for these bakery items, I'm going to say bye-bye. Bye-bye. There is no need for you here at this very moment. Bye-bye, bye-bye. For dishware, because I was like, oh, it would be nice to sell some cups, I'm going to say bye-bye. Maybe I'll have a furniture store or something. For these, these need to be upstairs. Because that's a part of the deli stuff. So I'm going to move it up. And I'll move this sign up as well. And this box up as well. And this fan. Yeah. So that's all deli stuff. Cool. Now, when you walk in, you are met with what? This is kind of the entrance. I guess the first thing we should probably determine is where will folks go to pay? Now, I was looking at inspo and I saw these shopping therapy counters were used in like a dark wood color. Ooh, they have lots of different colors. Nice. They even have a black one too, but I think the black gives too much of a boutique style. And that's not really what I'm going for. There's this dark one. I mean, I did say I want to do black. Yeah, it's too upscale, right? I saw a video and someone had decorated their grocery store and they used this exact one. It was Sims 4, but I was like, oh, I could do that. But I think I'm going to stick with these. Now, we could put the pay area in the center. We could put it in the side here, like this area where you pay. And so maybe this door, see how we have these exit signs? This door will be enter, and then this one will be exit. Can I lift this up? I can. Awesome. Let me lift it up. And it doesn't even need to be on the door. Like, it could just be like, I mean, yeah, it should be on the door. It doesn't need to be because these things tend to hang. Anyway, let's recolor this and make it entrance, right? So this is where you come from, but this is where you leave from. And then we'll have the pay cash register area on this side. Now, we can do two things, a self-checkout system or a cash register. I kind of like them both on this side. So let me move some things over so you can get a better view. This is the self-checkout, and so they'll just simply walk over here and then just autonomously pay. There's no need for a cashier, but then I also like the idea of a cashier. Get rid of this, move these over. So what should we do? Should we do a cashier or should we do self-checkout? Or both for now, depending on the gameplay, because the owner of this lot might be busy up here making sandwiches and stuff. So let's do both. Let's do both. Let's grab a cash register. Where are you? Cash register. Yeah, I like this one. Should we? I think the green would be overkill. And I like looking at the screen to see like what it's giving. Let's do black. Right there. It clips a bit. That usually doesn't bother me though, so we'll see. I have this one as well. Oh, this one is nice. Love. Very realistic too. Does it have recolors? It does not. Does this have recolors? It does not. Okay. None of them do. Is it facing the right way? It is. Okay, cool. I like that. So you have the cash register here, but if no one's at cash, you can just go to your self-checkout. Would self-checkout usually be behind the cash register? No, but I'd like to keep this area purposed for payment. I don't want to spread it all out because I need room for all the things we're going to sell, right? Right. We can get rid of this now. Now we have the two signs there. It's looking good, looking good. Okay. Now let's start sorting out sections. So of course I'll need some shelving, and maybe I'm gonna turn my grid slots back on. Maybe I use these ones here. Are these the tilted ones? They're not. Right. Is this too close to the self-checkout? I don't think so. It's reasonably placed. Right. And then let's think of the color. I did see some woods and stuff that interested me because the woods make it feel like a Whole Foods. The white makes it feel like just like a generic grocery store. So I guess I need to determine what vibe I'm going for. I'm not necessarily going for a Whole Foods vibe, to be honest. Oh, these ones are cool because there's no encasing. Like it's just like an open shelf. That's cool. Right. And then the question also of, am I going to have it leaning against the wall? I'll move these over. I will put over here. Over. We're not going to have all these fridges. I need to eventually determine which one I'm going to use, but I'm not ready to make such a decision. We have this, and this is supposed to be the, let me turn my grid off. This is supposed to be just like a somebody's grocery bag that they're like, you know, about to pay for. Sorry, the lag there a bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks good to me. And then we have these oils. Will it slot onto the shelf? Oh my gosh, it will not. So I need to be certain because these don't slot. I thought they did. It's wild. Okay. I need to be certain of placement because I'm not doing this again. Let me tell you that much. I ain't doing this again. So I also think, you see this candy thing, that makes sense at the checkout area. Usually that's where I see the candy thing, at the checkout area. You know, when you're about to pay and then there's a bunch of chocolates for $1. How they get you. So I kind of like this. It looks good to me. I am clipping I'm clipping with some olive oils. So let's move the oils. We just put the oils up on the shelf. No, I mean, I don't want to commit. I'm not ready. I need to know for certain that this is the shelf placement I'm going with. Let's link that in there like that. Let me grab this, move that out of the way. That looks good to me. Muy bueno. Very, very beautiful. And I did download some, these grocery store signs. Yeah, these look cool. Right? This is so cool. I can show you some of the recolors. Look at these. right? I love it. I'm probably not going to put this one here, but I just wanted to show you. I'll bring it out so that I can remember. All right, so now this side, we need to think about shelving. Do we want the shelves to be on the wall here? And then where is like freezer stuff gonna go? And then where is pharmacy? I think pharmacy's on this side, produce in the middle, and shelving. Seafood can probably go upstairs because that's like meat and stuff. Let's do that. And then we need like a bakery section, which could be this area here. A little bakery. Yeah, let's do something like that. All right, turn my grid sheet back on and let's start. So I'm gonna rotate these. I'll bring them closer in a moment. Facing that way. I'm thinking maybe get rid of this one and then line these two up with the ones on the wall. Like that. As remember, I'm gonna have to put stuff on these shelves. So I don't want too many shelves to overwhelm myself. Let's turn the grid sheet off and let's swing these bad boys back a little bit so they feel more interconnected. Like so. Yeah, that feels like enough shelving back here. And then this side will probably be similar. Maybe we do these two. Or should we do like the wall again? Let's try it. Place it on the wall, place it on the wall. Like that. Can get rid of these for now. Have something. Well, this is gonna be, well, no, this is closed, yeah. Just to kind of see what the vibe is giving. Clean up on aisle 4. Right. The box will be where the produce is, and then the postcards can be at the front area. Maybe like as you're checking out or something. I don't know, somewhere here. And then this front area, when you first walk in, I want it to be, you know, when you walk into a grocery store and then there's just a bunch of stacked something on display, and then like fruits and stuff. Like you walk in and it's immediately a produce section. The only thing is, right, it's basically like this object when you walk in. That's basically what I'm envisioning, if I'm thinking correct, right? You walk in and there's this, but I want to use these. That's kind of my dilemma right now. I want to use the other item, but I want it to look similar to this item. I do like that this is green though. I will say that. Definitely cool. They have a black one as well. These are recolors. Like it's very pretty and it feels good, but I don't know, I really want to use these. Especially because with these you can actually buy the fruits and veg and stock your fridge or make juices, and that's kind of the vibe I'm going for, because eventually I want to exclusively only use stockable food and not use groceries from the other system. So let's find a table. Find a table. Maybe like a rustic looking one. Not too rustic. Or even just like a black table. Does this have three colors? This is the winery table. I like this one. But does it have a recolor? That would work. Like it's too farmer's market. It's too farmer's market and it's not commercial enough, although I don't even want it to be super commercial. I don't want it to not be commercial at the same time. I just need a table. Who would have thought that this is the hard part? Or should I look at shelving? Because I could get creative with this. They even have the long ones. And these have nice colors. So I could do something. Do something, you know, unique. Oh, well, I do have nooks and niches. Are these too low? Yeah, they are. Oh, interesting. Do I have anything a bit lower? No, not here anyway. Maybe in decorative sculptures or miscellaneous. I have more nooks and niches stuff here. Nooks and niches is like a Sims 2 staple. See, these are raised a bit. Let's stick with this idea that I have here. Large box, and let's make our own little display. Who knows if this is gonna work, but I already like how that's looking. I feel like it matches the shelves really nicely. It looks good to me. And there are colors, you can see. This has tons of recolors. We could even do the gray. Let's see. Then I'm gonna grab my fruit kiosk, my veggie kiosk, my berries and more kiosk. Oh, they slot. Yes, they do. Of course they do, because this is a shelf. So let's grab a random item. I'm looking. Grab this and just put a bunch of them. Okay, we're missing a slot there. Or is it even slotting? It is not. Let's... Right, berry kiosk. Spin the shelving around. Place something on it to close out the slots. I do have this slot blocker. Use that. Not like you're gonna see it. Or I place these first. Okay, this is the berry one. This is the fruits one. Place that way. This is the veggie one. Love. So nice. And then let's see. Can we get... No, because it's too tall. Can we lift this up one? Maybe two? Still too tall? Lift it up more. How many lifts is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5. 4. I'm reducing it now, by the way. Maybe 3. 2. That was 2. 3. 3 is probably our best bet here. So let's lift these up. 1, 2, 3. Make sure they're aligned. Are they aligned? Yeah. There. 2, 3. Let's zoom in so we can tell. Yeah, they're all at the same level. And is this the position that I want it? I think we can move over slightly. Slightly. I hope that all of this is reachable. Maybe to prevent routing, let's put it on a walkthrough block to prevent routing issues. Walkthrough blocks are a girl's best friend. What can I say? Do these go? They do. Because I use them at the pumpkin patch on walkthrough blocks. Awesome. Last one. Face it the way I want it to face. Line it up where I want it to go. Which is kind of like here. I want it to be more at the front of the store. You know, when you go grocery shopping, at least for me, the first thing I see are the produce. Like, they throw that in your face. Which is good, because that's like the healthy option. But still, I kind of want it to feel that way. This produce gonna go bad. Okay, so somebody buy up my oranges before they go bad. Cool. And then we're gonna grab this. Let's see how it slots. Are we too low right now? Oh, did putting it on a walkthrough block reduce it? It did, but we know that it's 3 clicks up. 1, 2, 3. Let me confirm. Might need to click it up once more. Let's see. Let's confirm. Nope. Click it down once. Oops. Click it down. Click it down. See? If I lift that up. I don't want to lift up the shelf because then you'll just see empty at the bottom. Oh, this is complicated. Okay, let me position all this and then I'll come back. All right, so after some, finessing, I think I've got something good going. So when you walk in, you are met with this cute little produce area. And I added the little snow bunny we talked about earlier. I put the crates down, and what I had to do was put the shelves down and separate them slightly because the table would show. Because remember, there's some hidden tables here, the kiosks that we were talking about, fruit kiosk. I put some crates down. These are also functional, but I won't set them for sale because it's supposed to be decorative. So for example, like these tomatoes are individual tomatoes. And I just, used the shiftable sheet and I filled up the crate with tomatoes. Same with these pears. These are individual pears and I filled up the crate with pears. So I did that and I think I'm happy with it. I think it's good for now. So the only thing that's kind of annoying me is just the space. I could just grab another shelf and put it here and close off that space there. Yeah, that kind of works. Let's do it like that. It's so hard to get it like perfect, because my mouse is like shaking. That's good enough. Yeah, cool. So that's that. And all the kiosks are facing this way. So, let me show you. Is this the kiosk? Yeah. You can see it's facing the direction where the mouse is. So they'll come back here and buy the things. So no need to have traffic here. Love it. I think it's great. I think we're on our way. Shout out to these. I do have some of these. So like this is a basket of onions. With Lamar's shiftable everything mod, you can just place things quite freely. And thankfully, these things don't slot in the bookshelves. Thankfully. Oh my gosh, that would be a headache and a half. Let's do like 2 of these. Just to fill up the table a little more. It's supposed to be a produce table, and maybe for storyline purposes, there's like a local farm or something that supplies the veggies and the fruits. That's why they all come in these like organic looking crates. I love it. So now that we've used these, I can just get rid of the ones laying here. And that's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Let me go ahead and save. So as I'm saving, the next little piece that we need to think about is this section. So I'm saying that this is going to be kind of like a fake bakery. So let's work on that now. Where will we put the fridges? Where will we put the fridges? I know, oh, I deleted a wall. That's why the lighting changed. I was wondering, I was like, I noticed something's different, but I couldn't tell what. Okay, my bad. I deleted a wall, y'all. So over here, I'm thinking it's going to be the house goods. We could also make it where it's like, 2 shelves back to back as opposed to 1 long shelf on the wall. I don't know why I kind of like the back to back look better than the on the wall look. So let's adjust these shelves and get a good layout going. Yeah, maybe putting them like here. Or should I bring it more on this side? Let me move these. These are some toiletries. I'm using Lamar's cleaning mod. I already talked about that, I think. Something like this I think is nice. Let's do that. I'll turn my grid off and then I'm going to shift this behind this one perfectly. Yeah, like that. That looks good to me. I kind of like the idea of them being able to like walk around, And then I might even just like grab a cart and like just diagonalize it or something like right here. even facing this way. And maybe that should go on a walkthrough block so it doesn't obstruct the way. Let's see if it will fit. Walk through. I'm not sure. No, it's too large, right? But let's put it here and let's see what will happen. Because it just looks like somebody's like shopping on that side. And then I'm thinking over here is where we'll put the home items. But then do you put home items on shelves like these? You don't put them on these tray kind of shelves. Yeah, I think, let's say for this store, you do put them on shelves. Because in a lot of stores you would. And I'll just put like one of the I don't know if this is functional, is it? I only want to put down functional things. And I guess I have to read through. This is not functional. But I kind of love it. Maybe we put down some bleach. I don't know. Maybe we don't. Maybe we say goodbye to the bleach. Let's see. I know that toilet paper is functional. And we definitely, oh, you know, we could make it a fun pyramid. You know, when you go shopping and then in the aisles, they have like a pyramid of toilet paper. We could do that. That could be fun. And I'm like gently trying to make it work. Oh, that's so cute. Let's do another. I wonder if these have recolors. Check in a moment. And another. And this just makes the game so much more fun because now your Sims actually need to like buy cleaning supplies. Do another. Setting all this stuff for sale is gonna be so much fun. And then let's do the final. We'll even make it like bigger pyramid, I think, just to make it more noticeable. And then the last. Are these floating in a weird way? They are. Let me adjust. I think this, oops, I hit the mic, sorry. This one needs to be adjusted a little bit. A little bit forward. And then this one needs to come down. Probably. Love. Let me push. Oh, that's why. They need to be pushed back a little bit. Oh, interesting, because this is fun for me. Like, should I have been a merchandiser? Is that my calling? I think this one is too high. Yeah, I think I'm skewed by one. I'm off by one shift. So let me bring this one down slightly. And then potentially bring this forward. Push it back a little bit. It doesn't need to be perfect though. That's awesome. Doesn't it look so good? And I'll set all these for sale and they actually like make a difference in your Sims' lives and their homes and how they clean and all that. I think that's so much fun. So if we're gonna get rid of the bleach, then let's find some others. We have this soap that's functional, like it is a cleaning supply. These diapers, and we can actually just sell the diapers, you know, the kitty packs, the functional diaper mod. Let's actually sell some. So these are a pack of 5, and we'll do different colors. You know, you got your Huggies, you got your Pampers. This is deco, so don't touch that one. This is also deco, don't touch that one. This is a pack of 5, and then I also have a pack of 20 somewhere. And the 20 pack comes in handy, my goodness. Yeah, this is the 20 pack. Right here, and it's a little bit bigger. We'll do 2 of these. And I'll make it like, this one is so cute, look how cute that is. I love it. So we'll do diapers on the other side, right? Baby stuff on this side, and then diapers, sorry, and then I'm cleaning stuff on this side. Or should we do it like, no. I was gonna say, should one face this side completely, but no, I don't think so. I like this kind of style. I think it's uniform. Awesome. And then another thing, I think I'm very much into these displays. I think they're giving me what I need. Let's work on the bakery area, and then I'll fill in the shelves after. I don't need to bore you all with me filling in the shelves. These are deco. I want functional. As much functional as I can get. That's what I want. So since we moved the meat upstairs, potentially we could move this up here too. Like this is where you're actually gonna buy the meat. So let's do that. And then bakery items. So I did go ahead and download some stuff. These are all Bella Dova's edits of clutter that was turned into functional food. And I'm pretty sure I got some pies. And I think that's perfect. Pies would be perfect. So let me look. Huh. Excuse me. I got pies, but where are they? Small appliances, large appliances. Yes. Let me just hit all. I think there's like 3 pies and then some bread. Yeah, I already have these, right? Yeah, I have these breads out here. It's good. And then let's find the pies. It's not a whole bunch of them, but they gotta be somewhere. Is this a cleaning supply? No. Well, that's really annoying. Sims. I don't feel like it would be in decorative, because why would it be in decorative? Let me look. It could be. But why would it be? The downloads that I have, let me look, hold on. Alright, so when I went into buy mode, and then I went to food, and then I went to miscellaneous, and I can see all of my good items. So I'm very relieved that I can see them. So I was talking about bakery, and I can see here that I have a fresh baguette tray, and maybe even putting some of these things on this stand could be nice. I know that this comes with a tray, so I might just grab that. Where is it? This is this one, and then the tray for it. I do have a collection file for this as well, so that might be more helpful. The set is called the Wisteria Whisk set. I gotta find it. Outside lunch, main du clos, and Japan juice. Japan. Right here. And it comes with these trays, and there are different kinds. There's this one that's like forward, I showed it to you before, and then there's this one that's angled. Which one would the bread make more sense on? The forward one, perfect, the flat one. And it has an invisible recolor, I'm sure of it. I'm almost certain. I'm almost certain there's an invisible recolor somewhere. No? Yeah, I know there's an invisible recolor. Oh, the recolors that are invisible are of the silver tray. Yeah, that looks cool. So let's put some of the pastries that we find on the tray, and then Sims will be drawn to that. And then we can put, what is this? The display freezer. Let me put my grid back on. Let's get rid of this one. I'm not feeling the black mark on the front, the stripe there that was there. I'm not feeling that. So I'm going to put one freezer right here, one freezer right here. And then we're going to go in with some counters. We could use this same counter again over here. That kind of works perfectly. It kind of works. And then putting... and then having this in front of it, potentially changing the color. I wish I could change this color, but I can't. I kind of don't want to change the color of the display case here. This is a fish display. Do I have other displays? Something that would make sense for a bakery. Something not too tall. These are really big. Unless I put it on the side here. Oh, that's not a bad idea. And then changing this. Do I have different colors? I do. Ooh. I have different colors, you guys. The joy of finding out that what you're looking for has recolors. It's the greatest feeling. So maybe I use counters for this area. What do we think? Should I use a counter? A counter. I do have the counter I pulled out earlier. What's this? No. The counter I pulled out earlier was brown. And it was like a wooden texture. This one right here. The retro Korea vintage counter. But I'm like, maybe, you know, maybe it could work. My mouse is like, I don't know what it is. It's like, it gets nervous. I could tell that it's nervous. I don't know. Something like this could be cool. Putting these fridges here on either side. And then having something like this with a tray. Moving that. Is this giving bakery section though? Not really, right? It's not ugly. But it's not giving bakery. I just feel like this is too chic. Unless we mix chic and non-chic together. Chic and raggedy. Mix it up. Is this giving bakery? I mean, yeah, this is giving bakery, right? It's giving fancy bakery. Are there other shelves that might be better suited? Of course, I have shelves from T-Addicts conversions, but these are too cafe-like for this lot. And then, of course, I just have my typical Decra chill. And maybe that's what we need, just a typical Decra. Sometimes you gotta go to your basics. You gotta go back to your roots. Let me stop. Okay. And putting one here. How is this feeling? They're not aligned. Yeah, how is that feeling? That's feeling more like a bakery section to me. And then, could I potentially move this and just put this? Or is that too much now? Because I do want some of the pies on the tray back here. And then I'm also thinking maybe we enclose this section here with the fridges, and then this section here, the tray. I just really want the rack here, the tray holder trolley. I think it looks so good. Could even just go back here. You'll see the vision once I put the tray holders, the actual trays on the tray holder. Right? And then I put like a pie on it or whatever. Like, it'll look real good, I'm telling you. And then it just looks like fresh out of the oven. $5.99. Right? What should we do? Should we have this here still? I'm thinking we could enclose the area with fridges. Right? One fridge over here. And one fridge on its side. Back here. I'm getting creative, so don't judge me. Don't judge me. What about that? Why does this feel so tall? Oh, well, it is tall, so. Does this give bakery section? I'm thinking, okay, walk with me. I'm thinking functionality. Your sim is gonna come here because there's pies here. I'll probably put some stuff here too. Some milk or something that's chilling. But then they'll also have reason to come here and browse and be on this side and browse. But like functionality wise, it feels like it makes sense. But then aesthetically, it feels like this makes more sense. Aesthetically. Move that in closer. Closer. What do you guys think? and then maybe moving these. I mean, how many of these fridges do you really need? I don't know. How many do you need? Because we're gonna do some fridge stuff upstairs too, right? But maybe leaving it at that. But then the thing is, your Sims are gonna come back here and look in here for their cakes and stuff. Right? This one works perfectly, but then we're also gonna sell milk. So it's like these two work because it's desserts and it's milk. So maybe I put this one on this side. And this one on this side. I just want to come into the lot and not see all my Sims crammed up in one space. I want to see them flexibly, you know, moving around. Maybe I'm going to grab another one of these tray holders back here and I'll diagonalize this one to make it look a little more, somehow, a little more in use. What do we think? The only thing is now this feels really busy. It feels super duper busy. Or, okay, an idea has come to me. What if I get rid of these? Let's delete them. And instead of the shelving being there, I put in fridges over here. Maybe the fun bakery looking one. Should I have my grid sheet on? Let's do that. The fun bakery looking one can be facing the bakery. And then the other one backwards. So that when I'm in game, it can feel a little more cohesive. And then turn my grid sheet back on and push these a little more back so there's a room. That could work. I wonder if there are recolors for this. I hate that the side is black. I feel like I have a good thing going with the white aesthetic. If it was green, I feel like we're not even really using the green much. Let's see. There could be recolors. I mean, you could do all black even, but maybe not. Right, and so now you have a reason to come back here, browse the shelves, but also you have the fridges, and then they're right beside the bakery section, and then we put a cart, make it look like somebody literally stopped right here. Let me push it back a little. Yeah, like that. That's great. I think we have a good thing going here. Where should I put the mop? Where should I put the mop? I don't know, because the reason I'm thinking about moving the mop, you might think it's perfect where it is. The reason I'm thinking about moving the mop is because I want to do similar to what I did with the toilet paper. I want to do that same thing, but with cases of drinks, because I see that a lot in my grocery store, and I want to emulate the same thing. So I have these from the pantry set, and they have awesome recolors. So I'm gonna just mix them, I think. Like one stack will be Coke. I did try to edit these so that they would be functional for food points, but it didn't work. So that's sad. My favorites to use are the Fanta, the water, and the Coke. So let's make a stack right here. Like that. And I love that they're in Simlish. I think they're so cute. And I hope you all are doing good. I realize this is a longer video, but I think this is also a chill video to play while you're winding down, playing Sims, reading, just something to keep you engaged, I guess. So yeah, let me know if you're enjoying. I guess we should put the Fanta on the second level, and then the water up top. I'm telling you, I think that merchandising is my calling. I think I need to go to my local grocery store and show them this video so that they can be convinced that I can do it. I can do the job. I'm the girl for the job. Alright, let's do like this. This is so fun. I can't wait to play test. It's going to be really cool to see Sims actually in the lot. And then Evian inspired water. And we'll do it like, you know, try to make it like a fun pyramid kind of shape. One more. And I think we're good. And then should we just put like a miscellaneous ginger ale? Because the ginger ale finished, you know what I mean? Is this ginger ale even? Who knows? Americans drink Schweppes. I think that looks so good. That looks phenomenal, you guys. You can't tell me it doesn't look great. Okay, this one is floating too high. I'll fix it. Bring it down one. Yeah. Just checking to see if any of them are like extremely oddly placed, but I think we're okay. I love it. I love it. And then can I potentially... I'm trying to cover the black because I think the black back is a bit jarring. Does this have different sizes or is this the only size? And then that kind of ties in the green. Is it tacky though? What do we think? I mean, this is... What did I just do? This is a bit classy, right? But then adding this, maybe bringing it down. I don't know, does it feel more supermarket-y? Kinda, right? Yeah, kinda. I think we can make it work, you guys. That's awesome. It's shaping up, and we still don't have a wall. Should we go in and decide that now? I mean, of course we could just do like the classic white wall. Ooh, that is so stark. Look how stark that is. That is a lot of white. We could also do like a multicolored situation, but like maybe some yellow and some green to tie in the colors. Do I have like a nice green? All green is too much, but like one wall that's green isn't bad at all. Right? And that just immediately tones it down. Should we do yellow on one wall, or is yellow just extremely too much? Is yellow just too much? Should we try it? I have this yellow, which I'm not feeling for this lot. I have this yellow, which is still feeling a little more green to me. Let's see. How do we feel? No, I don't think so. I like the white and the green. I think I like this, and I'm gonna keep that going. We could also enclose the bakery area to add a little bit of variance because everything's feeling super open. I'll adjust things, but we could do that. Does that change anything for anyone? And then make it green. No, I think that's ugly. I think having it just open maybe is just the way to go, right? I don't know, having that enclosure just didn't feel good to me. I didn't love it. And then I think even just having one sign back here, because remember we need a door back here. I'll move that over and then putting one sign over here. I don't want to do overkill on the signs because then it starts to feel, in my opinion, a little tacky. Like that one. And then back here, I wish we had like a bakery one, but let's do the kiwi. Okay, come get you some kiwi. Don't even sell kiwi technically, but you could buy it from the kiosk. Okay. Buy it from the kiosk. Cool. Very cool. I'm gonna put these postcard things just right here. Buy a postcard on your way out. And I feel like we need more stuff on the walls. Let me do another poster on this side. Because like when you're paying, you know, you'd see you should have some things on the wall. And then let's do recolor and make it a pepper. And I do have these bags. They're like shopping bags that go on the wall. I'm not entirely sure where they are or if I have them. You know, again, download folder confusion. But let's look. Oh, do I just find them instantly? Yeah, these are so cool. Because we have a self-checkout system, you might need to grab your bags. So that's fun. And then put one more on this wall. Maybe lift it a bit higher. And change its color. No, can't do that. Is it too many bags now? Yeah. Too many. And then what else? I see these aprons and I'm like, okay, do the workers wear aprons? Ooh, my mouse froze, y'all. Or is my mouse dead? Ooh, my mouse died? That's crazy. My mouse has never died midstream. So that's actually crazy. I do have some batteries, so we're good. But I was saying maybe I'll put aprons because The Sims workers change into those green aprons. You know, those uniforms that come with the game? That could be fun. But yeah, the bags I think added something that was missing. Some detail. I do have some other bits and bobs that I've downloaded from Jackie93 Sims grocery set that I could place. Sorry, I'm just putting my battery in, so I'm yapping away. Also, if you haven't checked out my channel recently, I did rebrand and I added some rebrand. But yeah, since we're talking about me being a marketing professional, there we go. I added some new decals and stuff to my situation. So if you want to go take a look, see. I'm gonna add the aprons. I think they're cool, and I'll add them in. I'll add them in green down here, and then upstairs. Maybe they'll go on this side instead. Like they'll be like here. No, I like them here. Upstairs, we'll put aprons as well for the butcher. But the butcher will wear the aprons in red. Because it just feels right? Feels like the right thing to do. Yeah, this area is shaping up in such a beautiful way. So, what's next? I gotta put the clutter down. So let's organize where things will go. I see this box here, and I like that it has different icons. I think that's fun. Are there any that are applicable for this space? Hands. Where will we put this? Oh, I know where. Oh, does it not fit? That was going to be perfect. You guys, the box is at the top. Would have been so perfect. Okay, now I have to find a box. I have to find another box. I must. Because this vision that just came to me cannot be squandered. These are tea addicts. Boxes conversions. Oh no, they're celestial spritz conversions. These might be perfect. I don't know about your grocery store, but mine definitely has stuff on top. On top. These are tea addicts, so they're the same boxes, but they're different sizes. Ooh, guys, that's crazy. That is so good. And then a medium one. Ooh, will it snap? That is so good. Does it clip into the wall though? Probably. It does. Oh, but from a top-down view, that looks really good. So good that I'm not even gonna change it. I ain't even gonna change it. I will change the recolors because this is chess pieces and that doesn't make sense. Oh, pet stuff. I mean, maybe I'll need a pet store for that. Yeah, look at this. And then we'll get like a gray one or one with the plants on it. And then a gray one just back here. I freaking love that. Hello. So good. I wish you could see it in its totality. But you can't. Unless I change the sizing and I put one of these down here. Make sure it's proper. Let's see. That doesn't clip. So I'm gonna move it back. We're gonna just finesse a little. Grab this one. Take that down. This one. Bring it down as well. It wants to go on there so let me fix it. Come up, good. And then diagonalize it so it looks different. And then grab one more. And this one will have a different recolor, so it looks different and cool. Which recolor? I had one with the chef's hat on it. Let's do that one. That was right here. Beautiful. Right, and I'll delete that. Right. That looks you can't lie, it looks that looks really good. Yes, it cuts a little bit. Does it affect upstairs? Because I could also just remove it. It's not adding anything crazy. Does it affect upstairs? No, it don't. We're good. We're good. That was really fun. Okay, so now let's stock the shelves and get things going. Am I right or am I right? Well, actually, if this area back here is going to be a door, why don't we just establish that and grab a door? Did I do the same door? I don't think so. Let's go in, let's grab a door. It could even be one of these. These are the industrial double doors. They're kind of dingy, maybe too dingy. Yeah, maybe something like this is good. It's not showing because I gotta move the stuff from the back. We're gonna shift all this stuff down one. Very fine, dumb stuff. Yeah, shift everything. Shift, shift, shift. Shift it all. And I guess I should turn my grid sheet on. I can get these placed how I want them to be. Bring some of these back here. Bring the mattress back there. Bring the graffiti closer here and a little lower. Oh, I can't bring it lower. Okay. And then turn my grid sheet off. The door should work. Yeah, yeah. And then we're gonna grab the wall and maybe close it off ever so slightly. Close it off so that it's not feeling like you're just looking at a wall right away, you know? I mean, do we need to close it off from that direction? Because now I'm thinking, why don't we close it off from the bakery side? Close it off from this side. Okay, of course, I'd move this ever so slightly. Right. Even just put it this way. Oops. Put it this way. Closing it off this way feels better because now there's still room to route and shop on this side. So let's do that for now. I feel like I don't want to close it off and I like the open space, but at the same time, maybe we need to close it off, you know? What do you think? Close it off, don't close it off. Does it make such a difference? Not really. So let's keep going. It'll grow on us, you know? So one thing we gotta do for certain is grab these walkthrough blocks and put the mop and the sign on a walkthrough block because this is where the Sims are routing and you don't want them to be like, Rowla! You know how these pixel people can be. So needy. So let me put them there and then put that there, put that there, and confirm that they're all on there. Perfect. But none of this will mess up the routing. Now this cart could potentially be an issue, but we'll see. This is shaping up to be so freaking nice. I'm so excited. Let me give it a good save. So I think right now I'm happy with the layout. I don't think there's anything in particular that I want to change, right? Packaged goods, freezer, bakery, household supplies, pets, kids stuff. Do I want to do pet stuff? If I did, I could probably fit it on a shelf back here. No big deal. Might want to do a couple of pet food boxes. These are the ones, I think. No, these are snack crackers, but delicious nonetheless. Yes, I think that's what I'll do now. And then I will also think about the bakery. For the bread and stuff, I I think it's fine to just go in these shelves here. Be like here, not there. In the back, multi-bread. Using M to move it to the back. And then, what is this? Bread basket. That could be lovely. Maybe in the display here, we could put a bread basket down. Put a couple of them. Oh, they do slot? Oh. I mean, that obviously looks silly because it's in the display. But I don't think it looks silly when it's like this. I don't know. I've never seen bread in ice. Have you? Because I have not. So maybe we keep it in the decor show. I've never seen bread in ice before. Let's do it on this side too. Like that. And then maybe towards the bottom we do these breads. These ones look so pretty. Like the texture on them is so nice. And then yeah, these. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then I'll probably just remove. Please let me remove the bread. It was an accident. I'll remove the bread. Right, because I've never seen bread in ice. I don't think I'll start to see it now. And then maybe we pop in the milk. The vintage milk. Let's see if we have any others. Okay, it's laying kind of funny, but I mean, we can make it work. Let's see, do we have any other things? Food, miscellaneous. Any other types of stockable foods? Oh yes, the pies, you guys. The pies. I forgot about the whole pies, the ones I went on a search for. I think it'd be fun to put the pies on trays in the back and make them purchasable. So let's do a couple of these. Is this one? Yes, it is. Made functional by Belladova, thanks to Didi's tutorial. So we got 3 different kind of pies, I think, that are functional here. And we also have some bread, like just loaves of bread. And I think it'd be fun to also put them, maybe, I wanted to put them above, top here. I mean, every display doesn't need to be uniform, identical. So maybe this display is different. Different. Can I? Yeah, I can. That's awesome. How spaced out will they be? Okay, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. Just to have some loaves of bread, so there's like a variety. And maybe even in here, like put one more this side. But then I'll grab like these breadsticks. Because these are fresh baguettes. Like they look delicious to me. Fresh baguettes. And then we also have these. And then there's cinnamon rolls somewhere. This is fresh bread. Cookies. Ooh, that's lovely. Cinnamon rolls. Yeah, let's do some treats. Too much bread. Not enough treats. Cool. I'm gonna get rid of the breadsticks here. And then I'm gonna grab the cookie. Yeah, that looks delicious. Now I want some cookies, man. That's fun. I love that. Cookies and cinnamon rolls on that side. And then on this side, you have like the bread. And then on the trays back here, I will mark these as selectable as well and have folks just come back here and ponder if they want them. And these will be pies, and they're like fresh out of the oven. Let's do like 2 trays of pies. But then I'm thinking if I want Sims to come back here, maybe it makes sense then to tilt this. Right, so they're facing this way. But I also think it'll be fine. You know? I think it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And we're not going to do too many pies just because it's supposed to be like, you know, special, rare, limited edition pies, you know? You can't just get them from anywhere. So we'll do 2 of these berry ones because we have those in game. These are so pretty. Oh my gosh, you guys, yesterday was Thanksgiving for me. It wasn't yesterday, but a couple days ago. And because I'm not American, so our Thanksgiving's different. different day. That's pretty. Yeah, that looks so good. Love it. And yeah, I had some apple pie and it was so good. Oh my gosh, the crust on that apple pie, unheard of. Unheard of. It was so delicious. So seeing that pie just makes me want some more apple pie. I love apple pie with some ice cream. Oh, don't get me started. What is this? This is also milk, by the way. It's so interesting how it's like laid. Oh, you can rotate it though. Did I do the carton? Or let's do some carton, some jug. I don't like how they're laying down like that though. I don't know, is it just me? Like, I'm not loving that. So maybe we'll just stick with the milk bottles. Because I guess this is what you would see. I mean, these slots are for fish. That's why they're slanted like that. Right. Yeah, the slots are for fish so that they can be displayed beautifully, which I love, you know, but I'm just saying it doesn't work for this thing. But I like this shelf because it feels like a counter. It feels like you could go here and be like, hey, can I get blah blah blah? Maybe we use that same counter scale we had before and like put that down over here. That's what I wanted to do in the butcher area. Maybe having that here too is lovely. I don't know. I see that it's like standing on the edge, but you can't tell from the front. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that, and let's just put in the milk standing up. Right? Let's just put the milk standing up. So I'm selecting it, placing it down, and I'm using the sign that you use when you want to make something diagonal. And for some reason, that stands it up. Beautiful. And so you can buy a little pie with some milk. Low-key, it's very cute. Yeah. I think we'll keep it at that. We could have done the cartons. Do we think the cartons are cuter? I mean, now that everything's selectable, I could just add the cartons. That's like the organic milk or something. Yeah, that looks so cute to me. I love it so much. I feel like this cart is gonna give me problems. Fence it. Maybe I'll put it here because nothing's really there except the line. But like, it should be okay. We'll see. Because now that I'm selling all these things here, a lot of folks will gather here. I don't want any obstruction. Awesome. It looks amazing. What should we do for the ceiling though? It's this right now. I don't hate that. Do I want it to be tile? Because we could go that route. What's this? No, I don't see it being like that. Maybe something like this? Oh, well, this is just invisible. Which I feel like could be really fun, depending on like what you're building. I'm still trying to brainstorm what I could do with it. This one. Or maybe we just leave it as it is. Maybe we leave it as it is. And we still don't have lights in here, so that's something. Alrighty, so now that we've kind of finished the bakery, do I have anything on the wall? I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I do have like little menu boards. Then the thing is, I don't want it to give cafe, right? It's a bakery. Come in here, buy your little stuff and go. You know, we're not making gourmet. We're just doing our best. I could also attach the same aprons. And this is what the staff back here wear. That's fun. And then we could do, I mean, they're not cooking. I have this Starbucks sign, but like, again, you know, it's not Starbucks, so. If I really wanted to be extra, I could put a crack in the wall. We have this little sign could be cute, and it's green. That's cute. I could put a little crack in the wall, I don't know how dingy I want this space to be, because it's not giving dingy, it's just giving generic grocery store. We could put this back here. Right? So they put the poster to, like, you know, hide the fact that there's a crack in the wall. I kind of like that. That's fun. So let's go with that for now. And I think this area looks great. So the last little bit that we have to do for down here is filling out this side with home products. So let's go back into the catalog. So far we have the toilet roll. Don't know why I glitched there. We have the dish liquid soap. We have the detergent. It's very helpful that the names of the items say supplies, so we know what belongs to what mod. I'm gonna just have a click around. These are all conversions from Dara S, but they are not a part of the mod. I've just had them in my game for so long and I love them. I just can't get rid of them. I can't. Okay, so these are part of the supplies mod. What about this? No, this is so pretty though. It's by Pinka Styles. So pretty, converted by Pinka. What about, what's this? Okay, this is the diapers. Change diaper. Diaper stacks may be restocked from it. Very cool. What about, I mean, we do have the feminine products, right? Should be able to buy these from here, so let's grab them. I've showed those in another video of mine. Let's keep looking. What else could we use? Spray cleaner. Oh, I love. What about this one? Oh, this one's really nice too. Like that one. And then we have more detergent stuff. Yeah. Very cool. I think this one as well. Very cool. Ooh, these like go together. That's so cute. I know there's a real life brand that looks just like that. All right. So you guys, the hard part of this is that these shelves don't actually slot. So I have to physically go in and place them. I mean, it's not that hard now that I'm doing it, but it is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. So this side is going to be laundry. So let's just shove a bunch of these in here. The other side will be those type of toiletries and diapers. Pads, diapers, feminine care products, that kind of stuff. As you can see, I have to physically use Lamar's shiftable everything mod and ensure that like all the items are there. This is why I said I'm doing this last, because imagine filling up this whole shelf and then being like, oh no, I need to move this over. That would really annoy me. You know what? Let's actually play test this before we put these down. Let's just only put a couple, because again, I don't want to spend so much time doing this and then find out that, you know, there's a routing error and I have to move the whole shelf or something doesn't work. I'll just stop there. At the bottom here would probably be, this would probably be here. This is kind of annoying. Having to actually fill the shelves and there not being slots. I am not gonna lie, but hey, it's in the details. The beauty of the lot is in the details. I'll stop there. And then on this side, I will put the diapers. I'll just put maybe, yeah. And then I'll just move the rest of them just like over. Oh, well, they go on top of each other. Does that change anything? Oh, they don't do that here. So yeah, I'm sure I could like hide a shelf or something, but I don't have time to do all that. I need it straightforward. Cool. And then on this side is also going to be packaged goods. And here we're going to do all the other things I downloaded. So if you go here, you go to food, miscellaneous. You can see I've got some canned goods. These are all deco, these oils that I saw earlier. I'm not going to actually use them. They're beautiful, but I'll stick to using them for cluttering up kitchens at homes, and I won't use them on this lot. So I have some canned goods that are functional. Period. Campbell's. And then I have quite a number of things. So all of these types of spaghettis, pastas, I'm gonna put them down. Love all of these. I have chips. Yeah, we'll put those down. What is this? Sugar. And I know I have flour somewhere. And what else? Another type of flour. Okay. And then I also have some breakfast cereals, and I thought that would be fun to place down. Not this one. This one. Oh, these are crackers. Oh, we have these. These are fun. Peanut butter. Nutella. Blood syrup. Those are fun. What are these? I don't know. Cocoa powder? And then this is... Oh, this is open. So I don't want to sell the open one. I don't think that will do. Oh, and then I have these. Is this part of the stockable? Made functional. Yeah, look at these. Olive oils. We got some wine. Period. Love it. What's this? Canned food. Okay, so more cans. So yeah, lots of fun stuff to decorate the shelves with over here. I love. So much fun. Have these boxes of candy, or what are these? Hunt Wano Nano. I totally know what that is. Totally. And then I was saying the pet stuff, right? Let's see. These right here are the butt-free pet food. You have to have this on the lot to be able to give your Sims dog food. And then over here, you have to have this on the lot to give your Sims dog treats. So that's like a fun functional thing you have to buy. And maybe we'll put that on this side. Because usually in my grocery store, pet stuff is closer to human toiletries and home things. So maybe we'll put that here. Maybe we could do like a wall shelf for the pet stuff. We could also play around with outside stuff too, but I think outside is looking good already. Did we play around with like a little wooden shelf where the pet stuff can go? Maybe just right here. For me, when I walk into grocery stores, right when you're pulling out your cart, that's where they put the cans of pop. I say pop, I'm sure people say soda, but y'all know what I'm saying. Right? They'll put like all the display stuff. This is too big, but I like the idea of having a display. I think that is such a fun idea, and I want to go with it. Right. Is this a stool? It's a stool, but it's categorized as a table. Could go black. There's like barely... Yeah, we could do that. We could totally do that. Let's put it on a walkthrough block so that it doesn't get in the way. And we'll put it like right here. And then we can put these big old these big old dog treats. A shell. Some of them spilled, so just have patience, okay? Yeah, it's fun. And then put these dog food items here. You can come here and buy your dog some treats. And I might have some like deco dog stuff, so I can also place that too. Yeah, that looks fun. Little pets corner. Isn't that the cutest ever? Love it. Do I have other types of dog, pet, cat things? I don't want it to become like a whole dog store, pet store, because then that's a separate lot. But I do think you should be able to pop in on your grocery trip and just buy some dog stuff, some cat stuff. Buy your pet a treat on your way home after you just bought yourself a delicious basket of bread with a glass of milk. Awesome. That looks so good to me. Okay, so now that we have layout and things done, turn the light off, and then let's put lights in here. We'll need one in the bakery for sure. I'm thinking just above every shelving unit, there should just be a light. And then of course at the cash register, above the produce, above the carts. Yeah. A very well lit store. Love it. All right, I think I'm in love. I'm so in love with you, boy. Yeah, this looks amazing. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. So we have so many things going on. You know, I just love that. So let's think about the upstairs. When we're sitting here, we need to think about the upstairs. So I was thinking that the stairs could potentially even go this way. Let's bring up the stairs. Let's bring them out, bring them out. I mean, we could put a ladder. Be like, hey, you gotta go upstairs, climb. Okay, that's not my problem. Climb. Let's put some maybe modular stairs. Maybe we use these. That means I need a foundation at the bottom. Or the brick to match the brick. Yes. Thinking caps are on, friends. Right? Right, are we feeling it? I could just move that column over. Oh, but I don't want it wider than it is, so let me push it in more. What about this one? This one doesn't have a side. What do we think? I mean, this is dangerous. IRL. But my Sims can't fall down the stairs. Has your Sim ever fallen down the stairs? Doubt it. And then we'll just move these columns slightly. I even like how that looks, like the two right there looks good to me. Looking amazing. Amazing. And then we can like recolor some things. I'm wondering what... Okay, the stairs, yes. You see that dark swatch? Wanted. I don't want to change the brick. The brick works so beautifully with the build. Let's go into the fence. And let's get something going. I was thinking this kind of like battered up kind of things. Right? And then what happens if I like add different swatches to it? Oh, is it backwards right now? Let's see. Ah, it's backwards. My bad, my bad. Let's make it frontwards then. Let's click on, which one did I use initially? Was it this one? That. Let's add that one Joker piece right here. That's kind of fun. Get rid of these. Add some more variants. That. The fence comes with like different swatches, so I'm just kind of mixing them to make it look like, you know, over the years people have like drawn different things on them. I think that's kind of fun. Nothing has to be perfect. Who's really gonna look back here? And I think that's the fun part of building. Nobody is going to grade you. It's not a project. It's not that serious. You're gonna be fine. Muy bueno. It looks great. And I'm gonna use the same door up here. Why can't I? Oh, okay, because there's stuff here. I understand. Yeah, nobody is grading you. This is supposed to be fun. We spend hours in this game. Don't become a victim to perfectionism. Just have fun. That's what it's about. This, what is this? Something downstairs. Oh, it's this box here. I will move it down slightly. Maybe move it even. Are you seeing the vision? Are you seeing it? It's looking so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Cool. I love this. So the functionality of this space is, you know, you come in from the lot, you drive in, this is the spot, and you go. But you could also, if you know where you gotta go, just sneak into the back. Sneak into the back, make your way upstairs and come straight to the butcher. If you know you don't want to be tempted by this key lamp path, right? Okay, so let's start working on the upstairs. Let's start the upstairs. I'm so excited because I want the space to feel like an actual butcher, and I also want it to feel open. I don't want it to feel clustered. I want it to feel open. I will put this on there for now. You know what I need to get? I need to get a white wall that has like a bit of grime on it. Just a little bit of dirt. That's what I need. Okay, I think I want to do a tiled wall on the back of the butcher. I think that's what I want. Like, this wall is the wall where you get served. I feel like it should have some tile. And I want to add red. Ooh, ha 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 ha. Beautiful. This one doesn't have the trim. Oh, this red is a bit deeper, but I like the bright one. Beautiful. That's so good. Now I feel like I want the whole thing to be this color, but I think it would be overwhelming if the whole space was... I mean, I don't know. Would it? Does this become overwhelming to you? It starts to look like a pizza store. Right? So maybe then here, instead of this being such a stark white, I find a color that looks better to help it tone down a little bit. I hope I have something like that. Let's look. What about this? Nar. Let's look in the paint section. Maybe I have something like this, you know? This is like, well, not that specific one. Like this is like a kind of grimier wall. If I had this in white, I feel like I'd be very, very happy. I'd be a very happy camper. But I don't mind this either. But I kind of don't think it matches very well. It doesn't look hideous. And then I like this because some of the wall pieces have like stains on them. And, you know, some like grime on it. A hole in the wall. Another hole in the wall. You know. But it makes it, gives it some character. Let's stick with that for now and let's see. Let's see. Alright. Maybe even like right here has like that, yeah. Right here, yeah. Just like give it a bit of grime, a bit of lived-inness. So for some reason, I want to use these nooks and niches. Ask me why, I don't know. But I really just want to use them like so badly I can't breathe. So I'm gonna use them. And I might just block off. I mean, we could do our own. We could use this piece, right? But we could also do our own. I don't want it to feel like a pizza store. That's the main issue I'm having because I feel like it's leaning very much deli pizza store. This one, it's pretty. Right, but I was showing you that I could make my own. That. Right, but this is feeling... Why do I want this? I want this because I feel like it's giving Italian-esque vibes and I'm here for that. I think that's my reasoning. Is it good reasoning? I don't know, but it's not the right piece. I'm looking for this. Right, it's leaning very much pizza. Let me go on Pinterest. What does a deli look like on the inside? Or a butcher shop? Let's look. What does a butcher shop look like? Yeah, it's a counter, it's a bunch of meat, it's meat that's hanging. The walls look tiled to me. Yeah, so maybe we refrain. Maybe my next lot is a pizzeria. For now, we refrain. Right. Let's do 2 of these. Can I do 2? I can do some like fun design or something. Or maybe you even pay over here. But this is where you actually select the meats to buy. Ooh. Okay. It's getting funky. I don't think there needs to be 2 counters. There's not enough people working here for that. But I do like the idea. But then I also kind of like simplicity. And I also like the tiles with the hanging meats. I think that they're prettier. Oh, I put that outside. There we go. Right? I love the tiles with the hanging meat. I think it makes it look very deli-esque. I kind of want to lean more into that. I could do the whole place tile. But no, I like that there's a difference. I like the, if I go into wall decals and then should I add one of these in here to make it look a bit dingy? But maybe closer to the door. I don't know. For now, let's just put it there. And then let's go back into our counters. I wish I had this counter, but then another one that was like this. You know what I mean? So it could like join really nicely. But your girl ain't got that. This is cute. If you wanted to make like a salad bar or something, I feel like you could do that. Okay. Bring this forward because I did also have some things I wanted to put back here. This is where our chef is actually going to prepare food. So in essence, this is sort of a kitchen. Sort of. Yeah, I love this deep freezer. That's everything. And then even just like bringing this on here, that's everything. Love it. I'm sure you see the vision. And then maybe a box right on the deep freezer. And then another box on the ground. That's freaking awesome. That is too good. And then here is where you grab your robe. Remember I said I wanted to lean into the reds. Love. And then I want to get that sign that says wash your stinking hands. Right, so all the employees that come in here are reminded, wash your hands before you touch the meat. Awesome. What are these? I don't mind there being a little clock. Put a clock over here. Just to add some character. And then I have these are like wall pads or something. I don't mind a little wall decal. Does it not lift up? Don't. That sucks. Why doesn't it lift up? Because that would have been really cute to put on the wall. Like whatever butcher. What if I put it on a walkthrough block? Would it lift up then? We must find out. Where there's a will, there's a what? There's a way. Yeah, that looks perfect. Oh my gosh. Obsessed. Obsessed. Let's grab another. Put it on the walkthrough. This is why I said a walkthrough block is a girl's best friend. And then put it on this wall. And this is like the branding of butcher. Grind in hot dogs, you know, something like that. Period. That's awesome. So now we have to think about two things. I wanted there to be the area where you just come. This might even be too big of a butcher. We might. What is this back here? Did I move these? Did. An idea is coming to me. Because how big of a butcher do you really need? What if I close it off a bit? It's feeling very large. Close it off a bit, but then like open up this side. Keep going, close it off a bit. And then open up this side. So it becomes... no. I just like the open concept a little more. I think we can get rid of... Do I want to get rid of these? You guys, I'm so attached. I'm so attached. I don't know why, if it's the brick outside that's like making me want to add brick inside. But I just want to add them so bad and I'm like obsessed and I'm having a problem. I don't know. Because there is going to be seating back here. Right? For people that want to eat sandwiches and buy things. Or just leave it. Or maybe let me not hyperfixate on this. Let me continue and then towards the end see how I feel. Right? Maybe that's what instead. I'm trying to move the wall pieces with stains so that I can still see them. I don't know. Let's see. So we have this like back area looking good. And then we need to add in more of our two things. We need to add in our shelving, and we need to add in, do we have another one of these? Or we just use counters up here. Although this feels better. It feels better than a counter to me. I don't know. Feels more commercial, but maybe I have something. You never know. I see in Pinterest, I'm looking, that wood is often used. And I do have these. If there's something that has like a black with a deep wood, that might complement the red. Right? Because they do use wood. That could work, couldn't it? Couldn't it? Yeah, let's try it. Move this back. Let's move that back there, whatever. And the reason I'm like thinking deeply about the counters is because this space is meant to be functional. My sim should be able to come here and actually cook. I have this. Oh, you guys, that's killer. That looks so good. I'm so sorry. Never doubted you. That looks really freaking phenomenal. Is it too much red? Is it overkill? I don't care. It looks phenomenal. Hello? That looks so good. It just matches perfectly. Is it too much red? Maybe, but like, no, that doesn't look good. This looks good. Like, hello? That looks so good. And I like that these are silver. Should I make them black? Does that help? Imagine if I made these red, then it would become kind of tacky because it'd be too matchy-matchy. That looks really good. And then maybe this is where the meat is actually prepared. So we can mix and match wood and not wood, right? We don't have to only use that, but that looks perfect back there. We could even change this color and give it like a different texture. Right? What does that, ooh, what does that look like facing me? I kind of like it. I kind of love. So let's use this, and it comes in different variations. So we have this one, we have this one, and I think I'll use all of them, both of them. Oh, that's the other side. Let's use this one. Yeah, that looks real good. And we'll change it to match. So my vision here is small corner where the food is prepped, and then shelving where you can buy these stockable foods. That's the vision. Can we pull it off is the question. That's always the question. And I think the answer is always yes, we can pull it off. Don't doubt yourself. You can pull it off. Let's try it. Move. It's about getting the shape down right now. Accent counter. Huh. Which one is the just the counter, not the accent? Accent counter. This is just the counter. Okay. So I need the counter to be like here. And then another one to be like, actually another one. I'm trying to get it so that it, yeah, you see that? That it slots like that in the corner. What if I move this, but I use this? Yeah, it still slots. It's perfect. And if I add this piece to the end, yeah, that still works. Perfect. That looks like a perfect kind of meat prep corner. Looks awesome. I finessed it, but it works. Okay, I'm gonna save my game. I don't lose any of this progress because I think we're doing so good. A little wellness check. I hope that you're all doing good while you're watching. If you've fallen asleep, have the best dreams ever. If you're awake, hi. Hello. I'm trying to click and adjust this right here, but it won't go. So let me just copy this one over. I really like how the inside has like different shelving or a door styles. It's cool. We do one more. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. can leave this here, and then I don't even need that because I could just clone one of those. So let me just get rid of those. That's looking awesome. And then what I wanted to do is put the, oh, you know what? Then we could do the seafood stuff could even just be like here, right? Like this is the section where you come and buy that. We could put it over here maybe. Oops, like that. Does it come in different colors is the question. Ooh, yeah, we got it brown. So the vibe up here is different than the vibe downstairs, and I kind of feel like because the store is franchised differently or something, so like there's like a different vendor upstairs than downstairs. That's kind of how I'm seeing it, but it's not actually the case, but you know what I mean. All right, let's now work on the shelving. So I thought that this unit would be good for meat. Did I make this one black? Is the brown just jarring? No, I like the brown. Let's move some of this stuff out of the way. I thought this would be nice, even to put here could be nice. Because this is where the food is prepped. Ooh, yeah. We probably don't need, should I do burgers and fries? I don't know what I'm selling here yet. Even just to have, let me move this and put this. Or opposite, right? I don't really want the burgers and fries, but does this give you deli? Yeah, I mean, some skewer, some like ground meat or something, who knows? Yeah, that gives me deli, so I'm gonna keep that for now. Then let's keep moving things. There's a drink dispenser back here. Yeah, I love that. I freaking love that. And then what is this? Yeah, that sign. Remember I said I want to put this sign up? Don't come back here with your dirty shoes, okay? Period. And a little rosemary. Yeah, put it on a diagonal just for some variation. Beautiful. The scale I will put shortly. These are going to be things that I'm stocking, right? So I don't need to worry about that right now. Get rid of this. So we have some options. I could still use this. And then I'm going to turn my grid off. You can get the vision. I could still do this here. I'm kind of liking the mix of metal, woods, all that stuff. I like this on the wood better though. Like that looks good to me. If I do like this, then I will put a shelf here with meat and a shelf here with meat. No, I won't do that actually, because remember I just said I want to use this space to sell prepped cooked food. Just cracked my shoulder. Oh my gosh. Okay. Not this one. It must be this one then. Or use with produce clone from, no, it's not that. Or cafe mod. I like the wood. Like I feel like it adds into kind of what I'm doing here. I mean, then in that case, should the shelving for the food that the owner makes kind of go here? It's just sandwiches. Because you wouldn't want your sandwiches beside meat. Would you buy sandwiches that are right beside meat? Personally, that would give me kind of like the ick, you know? But maybe I move the fish on this side. Right. And then I also move one of these displays. Which one? Move this on this side. Because there's a whole lot of meat that I need to place. So I need, you know, ample room for that. I am going to get rid of these, you guys. Executive decision has been made. They are making the space feel stuffy for some reason. And then maybe even playing around with large downtown-esque style windows. Because that's always a vibe. I'm looking from the outside to see what is it giving. I like it. I mean, I don't hate it. And then it brightens up the space a bit because folks will come out here and have their sandwiches. But then I'm thinking, do I like, let me move that. Do I like this? Because this has an open one. And I feel like you would need that ventilation. Have all this meat up here. And then one that isn't open. No, I can't fit like one proper one. And that's okay as well. Red again would be overkill, right? Convince me. All right, let's do these. Let's see. 2 of these, 1 open, 1 not open. Yeah, like that's not bad either. I don't know. Is that nice? Or do we prefer the 3 window ones? Oh, it won't show them to me again? That sucks. I like the detail of the open windows though. Right. So let's do that. My bad. So I guess right now I need to figure out how am I organizing some things. We could put the decor chill on this wall. This is a very expensive lot. How much does this cost? We are almost at 100,000 simoleons. Not that bad considering how much I thought it was going to be. It's still a lot of money. Okay. Should we put it here? Oh my gosh, my mini fridge is making some sound. It does that. I'm noticing. I'm observing that it does that. Should we put sandwiches here? So you make them. The owner makes them over here. And I'm gonna actually just move this over so that we actually have some counter space. The owner makes them here, and you can grab a drink. You can tell them what you want on your sandwich, and then they make it. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these. I don't want to yet. Let me wait. And like this is now outside. Perhaps bringing it in more. Or maybe, yeah, maybe it's okay that it's outside. I don't know. Good for now. Health and safety regulations. Okay, so what do we think, you guys? I'm like stumped right now. I'm trying to figure out the best kind of layout. Right? The best kind of layout for all this meat and food. I just don't know. I could remove this, right? And then put the meat and stuff out here and bring in the decor chill inwards a little more. Or is it the decor chill that I'm not feeling? I mean, it has to be in the chill for your Sims to eat it. We have this one, I think. Baker's Cousin Display Case Cafe Mod. Ooh. Immediately better. Immediately better. Right. Right, because that ties in the red now. That's lovely. There's a darker one, but I don't think it matches as well. There is the wood, but I feel like the red just looks really great. Right. So maybe that solves our problems. I wish this had a recolor, but also I'm okay with this space being mixed. We have the metals, we have a white fridge, red, but then wood. You know, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. That's awesome. That kind of just worked out. Cool. So now we're going to there we go. I'm thinking, do we want to do one side with the remainder of the meats and stuff stocked, and then one side where they can just sit and eat? I just feel like you wouldn't want to eat beside the fish, you know? Like maybe this is just the small like eating section. Yeah. Let's do that. Should we put the fish on the wall? On the wall. Should we? And then we could grab those crates from downstairs, these ones, and, you know, pop a couple of them. And then also we don't have baskets down there. Do that. I don't think we'll have carts, because how would you bring your cart up here? But we could have some baskets over here, and maybe beside the fish as well. And then we'll change the baskets to be red. So we're really hardcoring the red, but you know what? These are commercial spaces. This is not somebody's bedroom. You know what I mean? It's a commercial space. So brands like marketing. So, oh, sorry, I'm editing this video by accident. Walkthrough block, there we go. And let's put them on a walkthrough. Now I'm wondering, is it the wood that's throwing me off? Do I want the black to be cohesive with everything else? And that might be what I want instead. They're both lovely, so there's no right or wrong answer. I'm just kind of feeling it out, you know? Oh, should it be like this way? This? Should I play around with adding another one of these counters back here where the fish is? But like, why would a counter, you know, you don't really need a counter there. Bring it like that. Bring one like here maybe. There. I guess, do we need 2 crates? That maybe. For now. Let's see how I feel. And then the meat gonna be like in this area. Now, do we want this type? I like these because usually in the store, you know, you go look for the meat and the meat's like in this type of situation, but it could also be in one of the wall shelves, and maybe that's what I need. One of these wall refrigerators. Bring in a bit of something. I don't know, having just one feels weird, but then having too many means now I have to clutter them all up. You know, now I have to do it. It can be a little annoying. That's why I was like sticking more so to these displays. What do we think, you guys? I don't know. Oh, I meant to turn this on like that. I don't know, maybe we just don't have this and we just have the meats up here. And we just have like a open space. More space up here. What do you think? Like, I think that's okay. I do like this box. And I do like the wall dinginess up here. So I will add something else like that. A box back here. And potentially something else when we find it. I don't want it to be gross, but I don't want it to be perfect. Right, let's bring this in more. And then I'll move this box maybe to like the corner. Yeah, I think that's what I'm missing, like a little more clutter. That's what's making this lot feel sparse for me. I'm gonna put down my favorite apple cider bottles. These are my faves. And we'll move everything a little bit to the corner. Like that. Yeah, just like a random little thing, you know? I don't know. Like, should I put tires in here? Like, you know what I mean? I'm just at this point, I'm like, I don't even know. Obviously, I'm not gonna put tires. I was joking. Maybe another box and some recolor of it to make it look like food. Orange carrots. Let's do carrots. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got this going and that feels great. let's put these on walkthrough blocks. I don't want the Sims to complain that they can't look at the food, because this is where we'll have it on display. Put that there, move it over slightly, and then move that over lightly. That's perfect. I love it. So all this meat on the ground, it's like from this side you're like, oh, beautiful, and it's like dun dun dun. Oh yes, the cheese. We need somewhere for cheese, right? We have a lot of that too. Maybe I do another row of these over here. And like, this isn't a cafe as much as it is just like a quick deli. So I'm not super concerned that like, oh, there's not enough eating space, because you just like shop, eat a sandwich real quick, maybe even just like take it to go and then go home. It's not like, do you want to go out to it? You want to go on a date? Yeah, where are we going? Like, let's go to the grocery store. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, when you get older, a date to the grocery store, especially if someone else is paying, is phenomenal. This looks way better to me. I think we're getting somewhere. So my last step is to clutter up all of these shelves with all this meat and cheese. And I don't think these have slots similarly to the ones downstairs. Yeah, so I have to like manually put them in. So I will spare you. I will spare you. So I think we're pretty much done at this point. We have everything going here. The only thing I have to do is clutter up the shelves, and I'll do that off screen. So thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. This was beautiful, and now cue the montage.